That one's for my dad, who is also dead.
Andrea is doing the most beautiful pirouettes, and each time she comes around, her foot flings out and eats both of them, and it's just fortes and fortes and fortes and fortes! It's awesome.
Hands are going to come out of the ether if you look very carefully. They're going to come and they're going to wrap around my hand as if they're empowering me, and then one of them is going to shoot forward and reach around the throat of the ogre, trying to squeeze.
I'm gonna hold my position and just shimmy a little bit.
I throw up.
As you run forward to demand, he misinterprets your speedy advance and he just pulls you in with his big arms.
I'm gonna grab the torch. Dag, catch!
Okay.
I'm gonna throw the torch at Dag.
I'm gonna jump and I'm gonna catch it. It's a cocked die, but it would have been a 20. That's a 20!
I would like to go to the boon store,
So much.
and I would like to buy an apology from Krello.
Andrea, sometimes I feel like I strike out because I hate myself. I don't know how to deal with my inadequacy. So there's 2 more brains than Dag, am I right?
Excuse me, 50 pounds right there. You apologise to the young man.
This is a reflection on me and my own self-consciousness about my smartness.
22 piercing damage.
And he cries out in agony and collapses. Bro.
Yeah! You will never fit in because you are not Hemlock!
I found Hemlock, but he called out to you.
Wait, what?
He told me that 400 years was worth the wait to meet you.
He really said that?
7 points of piercing damage as he bites into your shoulder.
That's okay. I got 2. Yeah. We all have 2 shoulders.
Undeniable math from Dag.
He's
All
not
right.
wrong. You just can't keep me down.
But instead of maggots crawling around on its skin, this time it's going to be butterflies. I'm going to be like, is that better?
That is better! Yes!
I would like to use my action to try and grab Andrea out of the water.
Athletics to hoist.
That's a natural 1.
As you reach over the edge of the boat, you slip and you fall in with her.
I call upon the goddess Pleiada. I would like to re-roll my natural 1.
You are not in the water. You hoist Andrea out of the drink.
Thank you!
I feel my Krieg blood starting to activate, and I now get double the amount of attacks.
Blow after blow, you rain down on this already deteriorated ogre as he succumbs beneath your blows.
Does he provoke opportunity attack?
It absolutely does.
It's been established he has a 10-foot reach, right?
Oh, well then I'll go back further.
Oh, okay, then, okay. I didn't realize opportunity attack was the goal.
Yes.
Carry on.
That's what I'm
He's
trying
soaking
to do.
it up to give his friends.
What a noble act of suicide.
The third and final item in the chest is a crystal sphere. And then you begin to hear a voice. Those crones, if they think I'm going to be here dealing with these cretins, relaying their messages, they've got another thing coming. Hello.
And who would you be?
You can call me Hodge, as it is my name.
Hotch.
That's convenient.
Perhaps we could be of assistance to each other.
Right.
What do you want?
All of our champions survived!
At this time, I need to tell you a tale, because that which is unfolding now has its roots in the very beginnings of Throsha. All of you here, for your entire lifetime, have known the sea on the western coast of Throsia to be called the Ugly Deep, a churning, tumultuous sea, plagued constantly by tempests and by hungry beasts with no name. None who sail the Ugly Deep have ever returned. And it has been many centuries since any even tried. But it was not always so. In the early days of Throsia, when the very echoes of the forming still sounded in Throsia's peaks, those waters were calm. Harbors, docks, and fishing ships dotted the western coast of Throsia, and many sailed the waters. Until the day when an enormous ship, like the one that you saw, arrived on Throsia's coast, and an army of giants set forth, claiming that they were here to expand their territory and claim Throsia as part of their own kingdom. The Hexant rose up, the original 5 guardians leading the champions, and they beat back the giants and sent them back across the sea. It was decided that they would be pursued to their continent to instill a fear and a lesson that they should never return to molest Throsia again. At the cost of many lives, the battle was won. But in one of the 5 original great deeds done by the original guardians, Malthior stood on the coast of the giants' continent and pulled down from the sky the cloud giants' castle that they could not sail back across the sea and molest Throsia from the air. And as it tumbled and cracked, many giants were slain, and the cloud giants were no more. But beyond that, Malthior opened his spell book and cast a spell the likes of which has never been seen before and has never been seen again in Throsia. He created the Ugly Deep. He filled the ocean with the beasts that would pull down any ship that would attempt to cross it, creating an impenetrable barrier, protecting Throsia from the giants. And so it has remained for hundreds and hundreds of years, until now. For as you know, the sea has been restored to its former calm, and the giants have returned. We've received word that the giants who arrived in their ship sailed to the city of Ilfracombe, high on the western coast, where Throsia's most ancient library is. Once they arrived, they discovered and broke into what was believed to be forgotten, a hidden vault that contained Malthior's private library, and they have stolen Malthior's very spell book. The spell that created the Ugly Deep is contained inside of that book, and we know not what other powers that book holds. Champions, we are sending you across the sea to pursue the giants and take back the spell book that has been stolen. We do not know what their intent is, but the fate of Throsia rests on your shoulders. Before we send you out, I want you to know there were 3 ships. The first, captained by a hill giant and his army of ogres. The second, captained by fire giants, and the third by the frost giants. We've received word that the hill giant captain veered off course and has stopped on an island between Throsia and the continent of the giants, which is called Glempt. Very little is known about their land, but we are sending you to this island to see if you can find out anything about the whereabouts of this book. It may be in the hands of these hill giants. Champions, the last thing that I can tell you is I hope that you fly safely on the wings of Sorios.
citizens of Throsha, I am Sir Nock, barkeep of the Hex, advocate for the champions, and your host. Thank you for your presence, both those of you who are here with us in the Hex and those of you who are watching from afar on your arcane devices. We are about to present our 5 courageous champions with their clan sigils. These sigils attest that they've been chosen by their clans to embark on an incredibly dangerous journey, far across the sea to the land of Glemt, the land of giants. For they have stolen pieces of Malthior's spellbook, an incredibly powerful artifact that if we do not recover could pose an incredible threat to our safety here in Throsha. They will face incredible dangers, and indeed not all of them may return, so please join me in sending them off. Are you ready to meet them? I said, are you ready? Are you ready? Then I give you, from Clan Malthior, Jacano Palazzo. From Clan Veneda, I give you Chantilly Inkwell. From Clan Talum, Booball! From Clan Krieg, Dag!
Come on out,
And from Clan Aria, Dahlia! Last but not least, the Keeper of the Keys, he who sees into the beyond. The 5th of his name, Gallimore!
Champions, let us not reinforce. This is the beginning. Let us lock in our sigils.
Yes, please.
Let the quest begin.
Thank you.
Champions, thank you for joining us once again as you lend your bravery and your skills in defense of our great nation of Throsha. Because these events that will unfold will affect the lives of many and potentially the lands beyond, we must see that all things are done fairly and in accordance with that which was set forth in the Council of the Gods by Pleiana herself. As such, I call forth our arbiter, Krello.
Hey everybody, it's me! It's me, I'm Krello, hey! Hey everyone, hey! You suck back! Listen, I'm Krello, I'm the arbiter of justice, so maybe you should be nice to me a little bit? Because, look, these heroes, they get to choose their actions, but they don't get to choose the consequences. Something that maybe your parents should have taught you before you all got orphaned or you were the chosen one, or whatever your deal is, whatever their deal is, it doesn't matter, all right? Actions have consequences. I'm here to make sure of that. Hey, that's really cool. Sorry, that was unrelated. I just noticed your face paint is super awesome. The point is, I'm Krello. I answer only to 3 things, all right? I answer to the Hexmaster when he's like, Krello, stop. And I answer to Playana herself when she's like, Krello, take it easy. And then, of course, I answer to boons. If you go to HiveChannel5.com, you can get boons. As I've told you many times, we've got just one undead gnome working the server. The undead gnome has died. A paladin found out he was there. It was this whole misunderstanding. So it might take a while, but be patient. We're getting another undead creature there. I won't tell you what race, though. That'll be next week. Anyway, I love you so much, Throsha, just as much as you love me. Oh, hey, it worked!
To be clear, even though I killed the undead gnome that was creeping around the hex, I mean, really, it was disgusting. The boons are working fine. So don't be afraid to get online and
just be a little patient.
Yeah.
We hired
lend your power
a
to the
new
champions.
and living gnome to run the server, and
Yes.
things seem to be operating.
Undead have so much more work ethic than the living, though, guys.
Yes. They also
don't
have so
sleep.
much more decay. It gets places. I have to clean it up.
I won't make the reference. All right, champions. We are going to be sending you back. Where we last left you, you were viewing a castle and city seemingly made of glass and populated by gnomes. Yes. You were led out of the Fire Giant Keep and conveyed away being told that if you wanted to survive, you must follow this strange, hooded, tiny figure. I have nothing else to tell you except may you fly safely on the wings of Sorios. Barkeep, how are the keys?
The keys are so ready for this, but there's something a little different about them this time. So let's talk about the keys. Each of these keys represents the blessing and the power of the founding members of the clans who watch over us from their planes of existence. It is these keys that allow us to send the champions through the channel to the places they need to be. It's what allows us to see them, to communicate with them. These keys are essential. However, their power output is a little bit limited, and so every once in a while, we have to bring them back to recharge the keys. Now, last time, our champions were out there for a little bit longer than we like, and the keys were nearly depleted of their power entirely. And so to avoid that, we've made a few adjustments using the guidance of Playana. And if they start to be out there for a little too long, the keys have now been given the power to unlock the potential of the dice, meaning that instead of using damage dice averages, we will be using the highest value that the damage dice can give them. This power is a little imprecise, and it will affect the enemies as well. But because our champions outnumber our enemies, generally speaking, I'm sure they'll be fine.
It's getting very foreboding in here all of a sudden.
I like it. I find it quite charming.
Fine.
I have nothing but faith in them,
Yay.
and we're ready to send them.
Barkeep, please unlock and open the channels.
Opening the channels.
Oh, my gutsy butts.
Every time. It's very exciting.
Champions, you find yourself walking across a plane of glass, seemingly through the air itself, and you are being conveyed over this gnome city that is full of life, color, street vendors, citizens, people going about their business, living their lives. It could not be potentially a starker contrast to the keep where you were but minutes ago. The hooded figure in front of you pulls back her hood, revealing a young female gnome with a bearing of authority. She says, "Please come with me. The queen will want to speak with you." And she continues on this path towards the castle.
If we were so inclined, what might we call you?
My name is Tifala.
Tifoli. Lovely name.
Thank you.
And how did you find us, Tifali?
Well, you see, I was in the keep of the fire giants on an errand of my own when the alarm was sounded that there were intruders, and my errand was thwarted.
Oh, sorry about that.
Well,
There were a few more with us. 2 gnomes.
Yes, that would have been Jedri and Kelny, I'm sure?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah, yes. My well-intended little brothers.
I wonder if you could tell us anything about the nature of your errand.
Well, let us speak when we arrive in the presence of the queen. And so she leads you the rest of the way to the castle, and you enter through this entrance that is heavily guarded and locked. But as she approaches, the guards hail her, stand aside, and open the way. And you are conveyed to a large room inside this beautiful glass castle. There are many gnomes around in fine dress, attendants, guards, some seem to be soldiers. But the one that sticks out the most definitely, seated at the head of a grand table, is an older-looking but elegant female gnome who's counseling with a guard. She wears a beautifully bodiced tunic and has a thin crown covered in gems, and she appears to be looking over plans of some sort.
Right. Well, I'm going to take off my hat, give her a little bow, and say, "My most regal lady, nice to meet you. My name's Jacquinot. What's yours?"
Ah, so you all are the bunglers who ruined Tifala's plans.
Yes. Did you call me?
What can we say? Eh?
Regrettably, had we known about Stefano's plans, we likely would have been able to assist with them instead of botch them. We were assisting her brothers instead. We were under the impression that they were the ones that needed us.
Yes, a finer bunch of well-intended dunderheads I've yet to meet. But thank you for keeping them safe. I'm sure you did your best.
As well as we could, yes.
You see, Princess Tifala, we sent her to be captured by the fire giants because she was trying to attempt to take back that horrible magical book that King Phaedrus has obtained.
Well, coincidentally, I believe we're here for the same book.
I see.
It seems like this might have been avoided if the brothers had been told of her plans in the first place.
Well, it's possible, but when someone's bad at keeping a secret, bad at being part of a secret, and bad at not knowing a secret, your options are limited.
That's fair.
That reminds me of grade school.
Is there any way we could assist instead now that we've foiled other plans? We would love to make it up to you and your family.
That's quite fine and good, but I believe you've done enough at this point. I intend to send my own forces back to the Fire Giant Keep to reobtain the book. I'm afraid I will need you all to stay here, as you clearly have caused more harm than good up to this point.
What, as your prisoners?
As our honored guests, who I will not allow to muddle up my plans again.
So prisoners. It's not like prisoners.
Unfortunately, our acquisition of that book is non-negotiable. That's something that we need to obtain. So perhaps we can come to some sort of an agreement, a parley, as it were.
You can see a number of these rock gnome guards starting to hold their spears a little more readily as you make this statement. And the queen eyes you. A parley, you say? What is it you feel you could offer me?
Well, we could be a distraction. We could be a force to be reckoned with, although obviously you have a bit of ammunition here yourself. But I think that we could see to it that none of your people die.
We also specialize in giant slaying. We have slain a number of giants before, all on our own.
Is that true?
Yes.
I would like the last time you two teamed up. I will let Jacquino make the persuasion check this time with advantage because of the assistance of Tilly.
Don't mind if I do. I'm going to give her my flirtiest wink. That is a 19 plus persuasion, you say, plus 4, so that's a 23. And a 7 plus 4 for an 11, so we'll take the 23.
All right. Slain multiple giants, you say?
Oh, yes.
Predominantly fire giants. No, not fire giants.
Hill giants.
I start flexing really hard.
He's terrifying.
Is he all right? He looks like he's going to hurt himself.
I throw up.
He got stung by a bee. He's a bit swollen.
And he's a bit upset that he's lost his sword.
I swallow it.
He needs a sword.
My queen, I bow to her. Do you have a sword? A really big, the biggest one that you would have.
Barkeep.
Opening a channel to Krieg.
Hey.
Let's talk, son.
Oh. Okay. Cool.
That young woman sitting next to you.
Yes.
Has experienced so much loss for someone so young.
Uh-huh.
The path of a champion is lonely, and I've always been afraid of someone taking advantage of her. This is why I've been a little mean to you, I'll admit it.
No.
But if there's anyone whose heart if there's anyone whose heart I can trust, it's Delius. So as long as she wants you by her side, I have sent a glaive with you from my own personal treasury. Use it until you find something you like better.
Yeah, all right.
Where did you get that glaive?
I found it.
Just now.
Your dad gave it to me.
My dad's dead.
I meant your other dad.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
He likes me now.
Really?
Well, with that lovely gesture from a surrogate father.
From Sir Nog. Love you.
Roll a deception check there, Dag.
That's a 12 plus 12.
I'm afraid the DC was 30, my friend.
Plus it's written in crayon.
Dyslexic, I can't.
So the queen, in response to your query, I'm afraid that the swords at our disposal need to be going with the warriors we'll be sending out.
That's fair.
We'll be sending some of our best. Princess Tefala, Talid, Nimin, Yoster, Wilric. I trust them implicitly. But you seem trustworthy. And you claim to have killed multiple giants, and I would like to believe you're telling me the truth.
You can believe what you like, but that is the truth.
Jacquino and I have both been part of the party that took down a hill giant, a frost giant, I believe, and a storm giant.
Yeah, and I heard the stories.
And we can vouch for the others. They are definitely qualified. Especially the one next to me.
Are they? Of course. Well, I was young once.
People keep saying that around me. I don't get it.
Well, very well. I believe we'll include you in our plans. We have some preparations to make, but in the meantime, you may partake of some of the feast before, as we prepare. And she turns back to her advisor and begins speaking with them again. And the guard who was standing next to her before, who was in not necessarily as fine of an armor as the fire giants, but a very respectable armor for a gnome of his station, comes up with his spear. A lot of you would do well to not disappoint our queen. Do we have an understanding?
Wouldn't dream of it, mate.
Our queen.
And another thing, just so as you know.
Are you all right?
I just felt something very strange.
Have you eaten anything recently?
From one moment to the next, he is consumed in a cloud of mist. And he vanishes.
Well,
excuse me, my queen.
As you look up, you can see figure after figure in the room beginning to clutch their chest, and these clouds of smoke taking them one by one.
Did somebody snap their fingers in the audience?
Princess Tefala immediately begins chanting softly to herself, and you see that she's protected by a gentle glow around her form.
I'm going to make my way over to her.
All right. Cloud after cloud until the room is empty. And only the 5 of you and Princess Tefala remain.
I do like an insight check to see if this is her doing or if this is...
Go for it, Deg.
Got it. I'm insightful. That's a 20! Tell me what she did!
This one's to you, sir. She looks mortified, in total shock, and you trust her and her reaction.
My queen would never do this.
Too sudden. So, Princess Tefala, he's done something. He's done something with the book.
He who?
King Phaedrus, the fire giant king who has the book. He's been attempting some sort of foul magic, and it looks as though he's learning more.
Did you learn anything about his plans with this book while you were captured?
All I know is that he's been capturing gnomes, and it seems he's learned a much more efficient method for gathering them up.
All right, we're short on time. We need to do something about this now.
We need to go and get them back. We need to stop whatever he's doing. We need to go inside and get that book before he can do whatever terrible thing it is.
Absolutely. Post haste.
Did I say it's time we go and slay a giant?
Yeah!
Yeah!
Follow me, quickly. I know the way.
Okay. Right.
She leads you out a different exit from the castle along another glass path through the air, and you re-approach the fire giant keep from a different side, much, much lower, and she explains that you'll be entering through some lava tubes, much like you did earlier when you were searching for the cave for the crystals. You'll be going through a different set of lava tubes that she claims will lead you up and underneath the keep, taking you to the fire giant forge, which you heard mentioned by some of the castle guard earlier. As you approach, you are conveyed once again underground, and she says, we'll need to be careful moving through these tubes, as there are still, outlets of very hot lava coming down, so we'll have to be very mindful of our steps. Champions, let's learn a little bit more about the Hex Challenge that lay before you.
With the aid of the gnome Tefala, you are being guided through the lava tubes at the base of the volcano underneath the fire giant forge in an attempt to sneak back in and rescue the gnomes. As the bellows for the forge pumps above you, some tunnels fill with lava while others remain safe. You will start at the bottom of the path, and you will choose which hex you will proceed to one at a time by touching it with 3 fingers, lighting it up. From there, you will proceed from hex to hex, one at a time, choosing the path you would like to take. Green and blue hexes are safe paths where you will take no damage. Orange and red hexes signify taking damage from lava to the whole party. Every time you discover a cluster of 4 white hexes, you will receive a question that will test your knowledge of Throtian history. If you succeed in answering the question correctly, you will receive a hint to help you determine the safer path. If you answer incorrectly, you will receive no guidance, and you must proceed blindly. You must continue on this trail until you reach the top.
Champions, if you please. You begin to encounter writings upon the wall. Questions testing your knowledge to see if you are worthy of aid as you proceed. We'll have 2 standing on this side, 3 standing on this side. You will begin at the bottom. Again, touching with 3 fingers will light up a tile. And you must choose 1 hex at a time, the path you desire to take as you move up Every time you encounter a cluster of 4 white hexes, you will receive a question, which you may then answer to see if you can receive aid to select your path.
Are we allowed to work together on the questions?
Yes, absolutely. Champions, you have 30 seconds to confer amongst yourselves how you would like to approach this challenge.
So, whoever goes first should be not any of us who are going to be in the front lines of the battle coming up pretty soon.
Is it going to damage all of us or just...
It is going to damage all of you.
Never mind.
But I can't assume that anywhere where there are 4, it's probably going to be a white cluster.
That's an excellent call. It's a little bit trickier up here, but you know.
The key to your strategy should be getting the questions right.
Yes.
And that's time! All right, please step right up alongside.
Champions, Playana has advised you to touch the hex with 3 fingers.
3 fingers.
3.
For that is her sacred number.
Ah. It's good to know.
That's a good piece of lore that's been established
1, 2,
right now.
3. Playana's sacred number. It should be easy to remember.
Doug, can you count that high?
Yes, I can count that high.
You may select among
1, 4,
yourselves
3.
Tilly, that was my line.
who will choose and who will touch at which points in time.
Right.
I'll take the first step.
I do not believe there's a specific starting hex.
Go ahead, do a little pokey poke.
They pick it.
All right. I think we should alternate.
All right.
Shall we?
Blue ball.
Nicely
Yeah.
done. Nicely done.
That's 3.
That is...
Hey!
We are cunning, aren't we?
The question written on the cave wall. What is the name of the land of the giants?
Klimt.
Klimt, yes.
I was going to say giant land.
I need an official answer.
Klimt, final answer.
Klimt, final answer. That is correct! The path ahead is a clear delight, but caution once you find a white light.
Oh.
Path ahead.
You must continue to proceed.
Hexmaster, do we have to select hexes that are adjacent to each other?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. Cool.
But you ended here, you may move back.
Oh, okay.
Good to know.
As long as it's touching one.
As long as
we've
it's touching one of the
already
lit up ones.
Right.
Go for it.
That is safe.
Okay.
Well done.
Green for Jowl.
Good use using that sacred number of fingers.
Well done.
It's very bright.
3.
The way behind you begins to fade as you proceed. You cannot see.
Oh. Good.
Careful when you find a white light.
I wouldn't do the center one.
Yes.
Well,
I'm going to deviate
you got
just
it.
a bit.
Oh! Krello.
The party takes 2 damage, each of you.
Ooh.
So 10 total
We're
damage.
just getting warmed up.
So
I love you, audience.
it's going to be
citizen
these
of
4
Throsia.
questions.
It
Then.
should be, right?
Yeah.
If that one is indeed white. Yes.
What? What?
Again?
Again.
Guys, I can't track damage this quickly. You gotta slow down.
Not all the whites are in
Never.
clusters.
The citizen's spoken.
Oh. Takano, you've broken it.
Takano.
We beat the puzzle!
means that we're safe.
We did it!
There you are.
All right, who's up next? Well done.
Purple is good.
Well done.
Purple is always good.
Then it should be...
Oh.
Yeah, 2 more damage to the whole party. 6 damage so far. Keep it up, champions.
It's got to be going straight up. Okay. Now,
It should be straight.
I feel like it's going to start going diagonally like this because it's doing a little
No,
bit
it's
of
the
that.
path is
right.
A little bit
clear.
zigzag.
So
It
this
should
one.
be straight.
Hey, Boobal.
Ball?
I believe in you.
Boobal,
right.
how you feeling? Feeling good?
Yeah. Oh, nope. Never mind.
That's bad.
That's a bad color, right?
That is
Yes.
a
A
bad
little
color.
ambiguous, but 2 more
a good
damage
color
to
if
the whole
you can.
The
party.
hint was the path is clear. It's like straight ahead. What in the world?
Again?
we're at a
Okay.
dead end.
What?
We gotta go
We
this
have
way.
to-
So.
Oh.
I see. Oh, we had that one.
I'm so strong.
Galibor, you got it.
Doug, now you've done it. Done it. Get it.
And I believe this
Yes.
was the one that you pushed and it was green.
And
Do I recall that this was lit?
Yes.
Yes.
Which is a cluster of 4. Meaning you obtain a new question.
All right.
How many great deeds were done by the original Guardians?
5.
5. I'm assuming one for each.
Final answer, 5.
Yes.
I heard the term final answer. That's correct.
With the most impressive one being done by Clan Malthael.
Yeah.
That's debatable. It would
Destroying half the world was pretty impressive.
I mean, you know, take some effort.
There is but one path that will make thee feel charm. Head towards young Hex lovers, and you will not find harm.
Towards these two.
So stay on the right-hand side.
I think you already used that clue. I think that was supposed to tell you to go this way and not
go
that way.
yes.
That would have been helpful, thank you.
Well, now we know, right?
Now you know.
Just get more white hexes.
Safe
guys.
colors.
What's hard about this?
Those are safe.
I think you're good. Okay, you're heading towards the cluster.
So we got 1, 2, 3,
It's got to be one of
Or
these
1,
two.
2.
Yeah, one of those two.
So let's.
I think we're
Okay,
definitely good
that's
with
a
that
cluster, right?
It looks like it could be. But you need to find all 4.
Oh.
2 damage to the party. We've done
So it's
10
gonna
at
be
this
1,
point.
2, 3, 4,
Didn't
or
we
1,
light
2,
this one up
3, 4.
before?
It quit. Well, not that one though.
It could. 1,
Okay,
2, 3.
before you do it,
Yes.
I think, didn't we hit this one before?
I don't know. I don't know if we.
I don't think so.
No, we only.
Yes. And boom. Dang it! I'm gonna
2
stop.
more damage to the party.
There's our 4.
There
4
we go.
cluster. Another question found on the cave wall. All is well to those who take fate. Nope, that was a clue.
That was a clue.
What is
What is Ilfracombe known for?
Library.
My oldest library.
It's the library where Malthael's spellbook was kept and stolen from.
What is library?
That is correct. All is well to those who take fate, lest one place doubt and arbitrate.
So go left then, right?
All is well to those who take fate, bless one place to arbitrator.
It should be the left side.
She sure went there.
Makes sense.
A white.
We made it to the edge, or we have to answer another question?
Keep
You're
going.
looking to find all 4. Your final trivia question. As you hear the cave walls rumbling around you, almost as if something is moving through the
great
stone.
spell is contained in the spellbook of Malthael?
The one that made the ugly deep, right?
Created the ugly deep.
Oh,
And
or
what
is it
took
the
down the Sky Giant's
Sky
castle.
Giant's cloud? The Sky Giant's castle. But did it have a name?
I feel like
There's no name.
I feel like the ugly deep spell was the more impressive
The spell
one.
that created the ugly deep.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
That is correct!
Let's go.
Well done, champions. Well done.
All right. Hex on 3.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
Hex on 3.
All right, please back to your seats.
You must
Sir
be
Knock,
so
what'd you
proud.
make of their approach?
I am.
That was pretty impressive. They answered a couple questions. They only stepped in the lava 6 times? 7 times?
One of those
not
times
like
I
you
think
could've
we
done.
could have avoided if we had
with a
been
pretty-
asked the question.
Grello, how much total damage did the party take just
It
then?
was, I believe it was 12 or 14 damage to the whole party, which means if we were to do that Hex challenge again, which I strongly endorse, that would be the end of both Deg and Blue Ball.
Oh, wow.
Guys, you're going to love it in the afterlife. It's fine.
I mean, it is. It is
I'm
fine.
immortal. Lava, I just drink lava for breakfast.
Can I roll
Yeah,
an
it is
insight check
gross.
on that?
Sounds very nutritious.
No, it's terrible. I just did it to prove a point. I lost the bet.
Fair enough. Champions, you've made your way up these lava tubes, but you did consistently hear the sound of distant rumbling in distant chambers and in distant ways. And as you begin to enter into a larger section of the volcano, you once again feel the stone rumbling, and the stone beneath your feet crumbles. As it was apparently thin, dug out from beneath you, and you fall into a chamber. This chamber is large, and it looks as though it was once being mined, but that's not what catches your attention. Instead, your eyes are drawn to an enormous, unholy form of a creature resembling a worm, purple in hue,
Oh.
Oh dear.
Many, many times larger than any of you.
So what is it?
Hotch, can you give us any insights here? This does not look friendly.
That was a little racist, man.
Interesting. You should consider yourselves lucky that you found a juvenile of the species.
Oh, good.
In my experience, juveniles can do lots of damage.
Emotional damage, anyway.
I'm not talking to Hotch directly.
Unfortunately for you, young one, your sentiment will be amply demonstrated if I know anything about this beast.
What?
Champions will be entering initiative order. You'll have the opportunity to be counseled by Sir Nock before you begin.
Champions, I fear for you. Many of you are looking very low in terms of hit points. Jacquino, you are the exception. Now, I know this isn't generally your style, but with your uncanny dodge, you could spend a couple of rounds up on the front lines.
Yes.
That could help your companions. Be aware of what's in the boon store. This ability to grant vulnerability to your attacks could make this battle much quicker.
I see. That's good to know.
Jacquino, we'll begin with you.
Right, well, as this being is unholy, let's put some hoes in it, shall we?
That was solid, Jacquino.
Right. I am going to creep behind this rock face over here and send out me chill touch to creep up, and I'm going to attempt to pull some of those tendrils off of him with chill touch.
All right, make your attack roll.
That is a 9 plus 5 for a 14.
That will not connect.
I've been having a ton of luck there. Then I'm going to send out my doppelganger.
All right.
And he's going to get right in this beast's face.
All right. As he does not flee, he does not provoke an attack of opportunity.
Nope, he's just right up in his biz.
Anything else on your turn?
No, I'm going to end my turn there.
Tilly.
All right, do I see any immediate exits when I'm looking around? Any way to get out of this cave?
There are a number of bored holes in the very stone. You can see that the portion of the worm is coming out of the rock itself. However, many of them have caved in.
Okay, I'm not sure how I like those odds, but I'm going to risk it anyway. Krello, may I borrow your bell? It's very important.
It's rather important.
You see, I need an item that is distasteful to my target,
Well, now
and
you're just
nobody
hurting my
likes
feelings.
it.
Why not just use
just
your
give
own
her the
voice
bell.
then? Fine, okay, I'll ring the bell when it's time.
Excellent. I'm going to point at the worm, and I'm going to say, I think you should leave now. And I cast Banishment. Charisma saving throw.
DC of?
16.
That is a 2. Whoa! The effect of the spell?
In the blink of an eye, he's gone. He simply ceases to be. But I'm shaking a little bit, and I tell my party members, we need to leave right now, because he's coming back in no more than a minute.
I like the way you think. We can do a lot with a minute. Let's do that.
Let's go.
Good luck.
Alright. Can I roll an insight check to see which cave cavern looks like a good one to run through?
Yeah, go for it. Make an insight check, please.
That's a 6.
Okay.
They all look good.
As was mentioned, they are very much tunneled in on, they've caved in on themselves. It's difficult to find your way.
It may be just a good idea to pick one and go.
I agree.
I'm
We
going
need
to
hurry.
start forward. Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right. I need you to select a point on the map.
I would
and
say
I
where
will
the
tell
worm
you,
was
there
coming
are
from.
bored holes all over the place.
I would definitely say where the worm was coming from.
All
I
right.
would agree. Tilly, I think you got it. Where
Okay,
do you want to go?
I will take the lead in a panic.
Okay.
I'm not sure
follow
where
right
that
behind.
would be
What about when it
on the
comes
map.
back?
All right.
Yes.
We're going to deposit Tilly where the worm was.
As you enter into a hole, is anyone following her?
Yes.
I'm following.
Yeah.
I'll follow.
Sounds like everyone's following. All right, as you make your way down this particular hole into the darkness, it is near pitch black. Some of you, I'm sure, can see, and some of you cannot.
I can't see.
I'm going to take me mage hand, give it me rope, and send it back so that they can hold on to it and grab onto the rope, tie it around themselves so they won't get lost.
All right. As you make your way down through the tunnel, all of you, I'm going to group you up accordingly. You spend some time moving through this tunnel, feeling through the dark, and you find yourselves re-emerging into the same chamber,
Bloody.
but on the side.
Right, we need to try a different one and hurry. Make it sharp-like. Where's the next hole?
Pick a spot on the map. There are holes everywhere.
Maybe here?
The outcropping in the bottom right?
Yes.
All right. The group of you make your way down. Pulling away rock, forcing your way through. It is difficult work. And as you begin to make your way through the darkness, you re-emerge into the chamber here.
All right, Sandy. Right.
Because
Let me
of the
give this
time
a
it
try.
took you,
I suddenly make my eyes the size of giant saucers, and I get owl eyes. This gives me perception advantage, and lets
right.
me also have dark vision.
well, it is now your turn to act in the initiative order as we are resuming, and you spent more than a minute traveling
I see
through
a
these tunnels,
worm!
pulling aside rocks.
It's huge!
Thanks for that.
This is great.
All right. Okay.
We won't count that as your action for your turn, however, so.
Okay. Well, this is what I'm gonna do. I want you to have this, and I'm going to give him my good fruit. I don't know what it does, but it does something good.
All right.
Can I use it as a bonus action, just handing him something?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then,
It's a free manipulation action.
with my druid powers, I'm going to summon straight from the heavens above a ray of moonbeam, radiant damage that comes straight down on this worm in front of me. That's a Constitution saving throw.
All right. DC?
16.
He rolls a 13.
All right.
The effect of the moonbeam?
11 radiant damage, and it stays there.
All right. It howls under the searing light of this beam. Deg.
Is it an action to eat this apple?
I'll give that to you as a bonus action.
All right, I'm going to take a minute as my friends are fighting, and I'm looking at the moonbeam. I'm going to take a nice bite out of this apple.
It's a good time for a snack.
That's a good apple.
You feel like your next weapon attack is going to be pretty good.
I take the apple, I put it in my boot, and as I'm doing that, I'm pulling out my hand axe. And I'm going to walk forward, and my arcane tablet isn't quite responding, but I'm going to walk forward a little bit, and I'm going to throw it right at this worm's worms don't really have faces, but where I'd imagine his face would be.
How close up are you walking?
I don't want to be too close. A little bit, that's probably fine.
All right, you throw your hand axe.
That's a 3 + 7.
Please roll with advantage. As the effects of the fruit.
That's a 5 + 7.
Does not connect, I'm afraid.
Oh no.
Your hand axe clanks off of its stony exterior.
Okay, cool. Okay, that's my turn.
Alrighty. Delia.
All right. I am going to move up to. I'm going to move up to next to Dag, and I am going to stab you on the shoulder. Okay, it's okay. That wasn't great.
I mean,
you're also like kind of dying though, so if you could please be careful.
Okay.
And you should be a little brave. And I'm going to cast heroism on Dag.
Hey.
I feel brave.
All right, the effect.
That gives one Dag will be immune to being frightened, and he gains 4 temporary hit points at the start of each of his turns.
Ooh. All right. Well, 4 temporary hit points to Deg.
I think you're pretty brave.
I think you're brave too.
The sentiment is cute, but I'm not sure this is the time.
There's never a wrong time. I mean, that's not true. They're wrong times.
All right. Anything else, Delia?
No, that is my turn.
All right, the worm is going to attack the illusory image with its tail, immediately dispelling it. And then it will move forward, and it will attempt to bite Deg.
That's okay.
Does it have reach?
He does indeed. Oh. That is a 25 to hit.
That'll hit, yeah.
That's 12 piercing damage to Deg. And Deg,
I'm putting on a brave face.
I need a dexterity saving throw.
That's a 19.
All right. You feel its teeth boring into your flesh, but as you feel the muscles inside the mouth attempting to force you in, you push back.
Does it feel my muscles?
Oh, it does.
Is it intimidated?
You'll never know.
I'll never know.
All right. In that case, we'll move back to the top of initiative order to Jacquino.
Right. I'm going to, once again, sneak back over to this area because I thought it was so nice before. And I'm going to send out my chill touch one more time, attempt to grab the tendrils right behind its eyes and pull it back for a freak show rodeo.
Make an attack roll.
That is a 6 plus 5, which does not hit.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. That is very unfortunate. Well, I've been wondering about this. I'm going to go to the bone store really quickly. I'm going to buy an uncommon magic item.
Oh.
For 600 boons.
Interesting.
Most interesting. Oh, right. I apologize, I had this.
And that's our show!
Yeah.
An uncommon magic item from the Boon Store. Would you like to know what it is before you purchase it? Because you are entitled to ask.
Yeah, that would be nice, actually.
You may purchase an immovable rod.
It's probably not going to do me a whole lot of good here. Instead of that, let's go ahead and get PC vulnerability. Enemy gets vulnerability to PC's physical attacks for 1 round.
All right.
For 300 boons.
1 round, that should be 1 combat.
1 combat?
That's even better.
I mean, that's what I was
crazy
told.
expensive for 1 round of vulnerability.
It is crazy expensive for
If
1
anyone
round.
else would like to chip in, I'd be much obliged, but if not...
Let's
How
move
much
it
is
on
it?
then. For the combat.
300. 300 boons.
I can chip at least 50 for that for sure.
50, right.
Oh, take 50 to mine, isn't it?
50, right.
50.
So that's 100.
50.
50, 150.
All right, I'll pitch in 50.
Right, and I'll cover the rest.
All right. So, Jacquino, the enemy now has vulnerability to your physical attacks.
Just mine? Or everyone's?
It is for the purchaser of the boon. Oh. It's not for the party.
Sorry, I thought that was
You
for
deal a lot
everybody.
of damage though, so that's
Well,
good.
it's okay. Should we assume that you or one of them purchased it then? Who will
You
be-
keep it, you keep it.
All right, I'll keep it.
You're doing the best of us right now, so you can get up and
As you all
hurt it.
pitched in, you may decide who gets it, but it is for 1 champion.
All right, that's good to know. I'll keep it for now, mates. That's all right.
You got it.
Right, and that is
Anything
where
else
I,
on your turn?
I will, as a bonus action, I will cast my illusory double once more. Right here. And I will send him right up over here to draw fire.
All right. Tilly.
Okay, I'm going to come forward between these two. And I'm going to ask, how are you two doing?
I was actually planning on healing him.
Oh, excellent. Well, I have something for the both of you then. I'm going to touch the both of them and cast Enhance Ability, giving them each a feather token and bear's endurance, or cockroach's endurance, as I say. Don't eat it. No. Oh. Okay, well, you don't have it anymore. They gain advantage on Constitution saving throws and 2d6 temporary hit points.
7 temporary hit points.
That is important.
7 temporary hit points to
The both
Ball
of you.
and Deg.
Yes,
Very
and then
nice.
I'm going to get the hex away from here.
Good call.
Hex.
Bubal.
Okay, I'm
Bubal's your
going to be.
opportunity.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but my moonbeam continues to stay right there, and I could actually move it. Does it take an action to use it again? Well, if that's the case, that's what I'm going to do.
So, moving the moonbeam requires an action on your turn. Whenever the creature starts its turn in the moonbeam, it takes the damage.
It's only moved oh so slightly. What's the area of your moonbeam?
I need a quick point of clarity. I was
Once-
checking, what was allowing you to cast enhance ability on both of them instead of just one of them?
It was level 3 cast instead of level 2.
Thank you,
Yes.
thank you. Okay.
Sorry, I forgot to clarify that.
Nope, that's great. Thanks so much, Tilly.
Okay, Bubal.
So we should determine the exact space that the moonbeam is on.
I was going for its dead center when I first shot it straight
It
down.
will
on
still be taking damage then.
Ah,
it's not
perfect.
moved enough.
So I don't need to move it.
So it takes another 11 from your
11
moonbeam?
radiant, yes.
On its turn.
On
And that's not my action.
On its turn.
Oh,
Yeah, doesn't require anything from him.
well, all right then.
That's just me being casual. And then I'm going to touch him and give you a level 3 cure wounds. 18 hit points.
18 hit points to Deg.
Need every one of them.
Very good, very good.
I like having you in the party.
Yeah, it's not.
I'm not sure Delia feels the same way.
Deg.
It's nice to not heal people.
All right. Once again, guys, like now that I've been healed up a little bit, I got this little feather thing, and I gained some temporary hit points from Delia, don't I?
They don't stack, so the 7 are going to override the 4.
Oh.
Oh.
7's still better than 4, Deg.
It is.
But like,
And as long
Champions
as,
being
numbers
Delia
work.
keeps concentration, you'll get the 4 next turn.
okay, cool.
7 is more than 4.
But I'm 7 is more than 4, and I know that
Good
because I
job,
can
Deg.
count that high. I'm feeling good though, and I feel my second wind coming on, and so I'm feeling spry.
You're using your second wind ability, which gives you
13 hit points.
13 more hit points to Deg.
And with that, I'm gonna take my shield and I'm gonna slump it on my back and pull out my Cernok glaive and I'm gonna charge at it.
All right, you can strike it from where you stand.
Oh, I'm gonna stay right here then. Actually, I'm going to move. Will it get an opportunity attack if I move to get 10 feet away from my allies?
If you stay within its range, you will not.
I want to move so I'm 10 feet away from all my allies. And then I'm gonna hit it.
Roll to attack.
I sit down, I think of Cernok to the first one. That's a 10 plus 7.
That does connect.
That would be 12 damage.
12 damage.
And I'm gonna do it again, and this one's for my grandpa. That's a 6 plus 7.
6 plus 7 will not connect.
That's okay. I didn't know my grandpa that well. I see him in vision sometimes, though.
All right.
That's new.
Yeah.
Delia.
I don't talk about it much.
Okay, I am going to cast. Yeah, I am. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself at first level.
Restoring.
Restoring 13 hit points. Now.
13 hit points. Very respectable indeed.
And just gonna say you're doing good, Deg, and that is I'm gonna stay right where I am. That's my turn.
All right. Which brings us to the worm, who first takes 11 points of damage because it is still under a moonbeam. We're going to make a little shape just to denote.
Oh, I forgot, Hexmaster Sir. I would actually like to go to the Boon store and
Go
purchase.
on.
Thank you. I would like to go to the Boon store and purchase a first level spell slot. A
All
recovery
right.
spell slot.
All right.
For
First level
200.
spell slot for 200.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Yeah.
The worm, on its turn, is going to move out of range of the moonbeam because it hurts. It's going to make its tail attack towards Deg,
Don't come at me, bro.
which is cocked. Rolling a 12 to hit as it buries its tail in the stone next to you.
Yeah.
It's then going to attempt its bite against Delia.
Don't come at me, bro.
That, however,
I didn't say it early enough.
is a 28 to hit.
Yikes.
That is 12 piercing damage. I need a dexterity saving throw.
All right.
No one's more dexterous than Delia.
Are we sure of that?
That is a 14.
14?
Yeah, 14 plus straight flat 14.
Flat 14.
Don't you get advantage on... you get a bonus to saving throws.
Oh, it's a
don't you?
saving
True, yeah,
throw?
she gets
a
plus 4 to that.
saving throw.
I get a +4 because I have an amazing aura, so that's an 18.
I mean,
You withstand the other yet unknown effects of its bite attack. Well done!
Thank you, Uncle Jack. You're the best.
I got you.
Jacquino.
Good call.
I got you.
I think it would be great if Delia, who's currently concentrating on Deg's heroism, also made a Constitution save.
Oh, concentration. Check.
It's the law of Playana.
It is indeed.
That's
Concentration
With
check.
a check,
advantage.
not a save.
Because I'm
It
doing
is
This is a saving throw.
This is a saving
A
throw.
saving throw. Okay, okay. Just want to know. That is an 11 plus 4, 14.
She's good.
She's
It was
good.
10,
15.
So you're good.
You're good. All right. Jacquino, please.
Right.
Focus.
Well, I've had enough of this, not having a ton of luck with the chill touch, unfortunately, but I'm going to pull out my rapier, and as I'm feeling a bit empowered after the friendly boon from the boon store, thank you, citizens of... I'm going to strut forward, strut my stuff, pull out my rapier, and attempt a sneak attack as I have allies close enough.
All right.
Right.
Attack roll, please.
As I draw and stab at this beastie, that is an 11 plus 8 to hit.
That
19.
connects.
Right.
Damage.
That does 9 piercing damage plus 14 for that sweet, sweet sneak attack that I love
Nice.
so much.
And
25.
That's great.
which should be doubled because of vulnerability, no?
Is it double because of vulnerability? I'll
The
take
worm
that.
writhes mightily under the strike of your rapier.
And I just gotta
Ouch.
find.
I forgot about the vulnerability,
Ouch.
so I just think he's that strong.
Right, and then I'm going to give it a little bow and disengage and back right up this way.
All right, Tilly.
All right, I'm going to come forward just a little bit, just over here, and then I'm going to have a quick snack of my butterfly eggs and open up my jacket, and butterflies will come swarming out of it because I'm a fan of irony. They'll come swarming towards the giant bug, but of course they see it's another bug, so they don't want to eat it. They just give it little kisses as they crawl around, and it tickles quite a bit. I need a Constitution saving throw.
I can't tell if she's using a euphemism or not. Constitution saving throw. DC?
Yes. 16.
You from what?
That is an 11.
Excellent. He takes 7 psychic damage, and he must move 5 feet away from me.
5 feet away from you.
As he does that, can Delia get an opportunity attack?
She may not, as it is forced movement.
I
That is
wish.
a thing that we have learned.
He moved that way and not the other way.
I mean, you can't really control it. He just has to move away
I
from
don't like him.
He may not be bright. He's not as dumb as that.
Fair enough. 1 second, I move 5, 10, 15, 20. I'll move back over here.
Your 7 damage was really good.
Booball.
So, am I in
46
range of
damage,
his
it was
attack?
okay.
You
Here.
are indeed.
Okay. So then, I don't want to get that opportunity. So I'm going to just come right here. That way I can help my friend if needed. And, you know, I didn't even realize until now I've got a shield. It's been on me back. So I'm going to pull my shield out. I imagine that's just a bonus action as well. Just
Indeed.
Important thing to remember.
And then, as I'm hiding behind my nice little wooden shield, I'm going to move my moonbeam. I believe that's that red square right above his head.
It sure is. I can move it for you.
Let's just move it straight down right into the dead center.
All right.
I love the smell of cooked worm in the morning.
Me too, actually.
Actually, me too. Yeah, we should all have a natural.
High in protein,
That's
high
an
in
odd
fiber.
morning.
That's important.
Exactly. It'll go really well with the butterfly eggs.
All right.
Just a bit of lunacy.
Krello or Sernok, does he take the damage right now or at the beginning of his turn?
At the beginning of the worm's turn.
Thank you very much. All right. Blue Ball, anything else?
Oh, that's it.
Deg.
So I don't really see much of a way I can get 10 feet away from all my allies. So I'm just going to move a little bit closer to Delia so I get her +1 to my attacks.
Alrighty.
And I'm going to pull back. I still have my glaive out. And my goal right here is I want to chop it in half, you know? So I'm going to like go from underneath it. I don't think he'll see that coming. I'm smarter than a worm.
Attack roll, please.
All right. That's a 20. That'll be 18 points of damage.
18 points of damage.
Well done, Deg.
Did I dig all the way through it?
You dig deep into this worm
Well, we're
as it
gonna
wriggles
keep
and
going.
writhes.
Hey,
Second attack.
make worms meat of them.
That's a 4. I was laughing too hard at the joke.
That's not gonna connect, Deg. I'm sorry. All right. Anything else?
No.
Delia.
Well, I'm extremely impressed with what Ded just did, unless he's gonna do something else.
As a bonus action, can I pull my shield back out?
You may.
I will do that then.
Delia.
Great plan. I'm gonna move up next to this worm and be like, yo, I don't like that you just hurt my Deg. So I'm gonna hit you for that. So I really just want to thrust and just stab right inside of this thing.
Swing away.
That is a 7 plus 7 plus 1.
Does not connect.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm just a little bit distracted by what I was just thinking about what Deg is, and I'm going to just attack it again
I'm
with my
a
backhand.
human fighter.
That is a natural 1.
Oh no! How much damage does your attack do, Delia?
That would be 10.
Deg. She's looking at you a little too longingly as she swings. And as we all know, you aim where you're looking. So, that's 10 points to Deg.
Where did she hit me?
Love hurts, ladies and
Right
gentlemen.
on your shoulder. I'm so sorry.
I have 2, don't worry.
All right, at the beginning of the worm's turn, he takes 11 from the moonbeam.
Nice.
Alrighty.
It's double jointed now.
He then, in his fit of rage, remembering who has pained him most and attempting to escape the moonbeam, is going to move closer to Jacquinot.
Hexmaster, the purple worm actually will get a Constitution save each time against the moonbeam.
Oh.
To prevent the, or it would take half on a failed save.
It's good to know.
Felt good to
DC?
stand up for a monster this time.
16.
All right, he takes it. Good to know. Good to know.
Attack of opportunity, perhaps.
I believe so.
Let's redeem what just
That's
happened.
all of us?
I think that's all 3.
Does your double get attack things?
No, he doesn't get. But being how large the creature is, would Booball get one as well?
No, that is dependent on Booball's range, not the creature's. So, 2. Delia and Deg.
All right, Deg, you go first.
Deg.
Good try.
That's a 3 plus 7 plus 1.
That is way whiff. Grello.
Deg specified that he got out his shield at the end of his turn. He does not have 2 hands to use the glaive he is holding.
I have my dagger.
He can't switch weapons outside his turn.
As well as switching the
Suck
shield.
it, Deg.
You can
I'm
still.
back.
Hey.
Can
Okay,
he
but like,
still...
except for the possibility of like, what is this called? Opportunity attacks. That's a really brilliant strategy. Just bringing out the shield every other turn.
That may be the
point.
nicest thing Sernok has said about Deg.
I was impressed. Taking the shield out. Yeah.
Thank you.
Delia, your attack of opportunity, please.
All right. That is an 18 plus 7 plus 1.
That connects.
Nicely done.
Damage.
That little worm. That is a 10 damage.
10 damage to the worm. All right.
Feeling a little better.
The worm attempts its bite attack first against Jacquinot.
By all means.
That is an 18 to hit.
I'm feeling a little tricky today, so unfortunately for him, he's going to have to attack with disadvantage.
Oh, very well.
Is that the Malthior ability or something else?
That is
Cool.
a Malthior
All right.
ability.
That's a 13 to hit.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm sorry, friend.
All right. Malthior clan ability spent, but well worth it.
You're going to die hungry, I'm afraid.
He's going to use his tail attack.
Oh, there's
But we
that.
won't.
That is also an 18 to hit.
That does hit, but I'm going to dodge uncannily.
All right. Well, that's 4 piercing damage because of the uncanny dodge. However, I do need a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution, eh? That is a 12 plus 2 for a 14.
14. I'm afraid you take 20 points of poison damage.
Oh, I don't feel so hot anymore, friend. Oh.
Alrighty. That is the worm's turn.
Do not like.
Which brings us back to Jacquino.
Well, I can't get my sneak attack, unfortunately, but I can still attack him, and he's still going to feel every bit of that sweet, sweet rapier, so I'm going to attempt to stab him.
With vulnerability.
With vulnerability.
Yes.
As I pull back and stab, that is an 11 plus 8.
That connects.
Nice.
For 18 piercing damage.
You're good to go, man, but can we just have you move into melee with that worm?
Oh, right.
Step
Right,
right
so-
up.
No,
He doesn't.
it doesn't count as
I'm
an
afraid
ally.
it doesn't count as an ally. Nice thinking, though.
Because that
I
would be
appreciate you getting my back.
All right, you land your attack for
18 piercing damage.
18 piercing damage. All right, I was
Right.
correct. Anything
Good
else on
thinking,
your
those
turn?
citizens. Keep it up.
I'm going to disengage and come right up here.
All right, Tilly.
All right, I'm going to step forward just a little bit, and then I'm going to raise out a hand, and I'm going to withdraw my little bell and give it a little ring. And when I do, hands are going to come from the ceiling and from the holes, and they're going to reach out. They're ghostly, they're skeletal. Some of them are wearing cute little butterfly rings. And they're going to claw out at the worm from all sides. That would be an 11 plus 8, a 19 to hit.
That connects.
Excellent.
Yes,
Now, I'm also going to use meta magic, twist fate and time. The air grows tense once more, and Jacquino will not have to make the saving throw for this. So he will take.
I believe he's far enough away that you don't need to do that. His illusory double is there, so if you
Oh.
want to spare the illusory double, go for it.
I love the illusory double, but I think yes.
That's okay.
Okay, never mind. I
He's
won't
had
do
a good
that.
run.
He's going to take 5 necrotic damage, and he must make a wisdom saving throw.
That is a modified 1.
Not very wise, this one.
Excellent. That's 7 psychic damage.
7 more psychic damage. All right, well done. Anything else on your turn?
No.
Boobal.
Okay, well, this moonbeam has not been letting me down, so we're just gonna keep moving it right on over.
Good call.
Moving
Give him
into
a
the center of the
moonburn.
worm once
Right
again.
into the center.
Alrighty.
And then I just hunker down with my shield. I don't want to move away from him.
All right. That takes us to Deg.
So is Jacquino? He's hidden. The worm doesn't know where he's at.
I mean, I didn't take the hide action, but I'm away from it.
You
Okay.
cannot even see Jacquino for the gigantic worm that lay between the two of you.
I am going to slump my shield back over my shoulder, pull out my Cernok glaive, and I'm going to dash right at him and chop right into him, I guess. I'm going to try to aim back to where I was chopping last time and try to finish the job.
All right, roll an attack.
That's a 7 plus 7 plus 1 if I'm close enough to Delia.
Yeah, let's check Deg's position. Do we want to move him back 1 square towards Delia?
Yes, please.
You have to be.
Or if he moves up 1, he would get his swagger.
I wouldn't hit it with this roll though. I know.
Okay, good.
Fair enough. All right.
7 plus 7 plus 1 from
That's not
Delia
gonna do it.
does not connect.
We'll try again.
Come on, come on.
That's a 10 plus 7 plus 1.
That connects.
That'll be 9 damage.
9 damage?
Yes, sir.
9 damage. Nicely done. Delia.
All right, I'm gonna run up right next to this thing.
And yeah, we're just run right there. And I'm gonna hit it and try and stab right where Deg was stabbing and finish it.
Make an attack roll.
Don't come at me, bro. That's a 10 plus 7 plus 1.
Yes. That will connect. Well done. Damage.
10 damage.
10 damage.
And then, of course, I got a backhand. Let's hit this again.
Alrighty.
Again, please don't come at me, bro. It's an 8 plus 7 plus 1.
8 plus 7 plus 1.
16.
Barely connects. For 10 damage.
10 damage right to his abdomen.
All right.
Very long, slender abdomen.
This worm is looking quite rough. It turns and will attempt to bite Delia.
Don't come at me, bro.
That is an 18 to hit.
Dang it.
Which
You're
just
rolling
connects.
too fast for me, Hexmaster. I gotta get my catchphrase in.
I know. That's 12 piercing damage to Delia, and I need a dexterity saving throw.
Excuse me, is this also its turn? So,
A little moonbeam damage, if you
just a
please.
little moonbeam.
Thank you for the reminder. It's looking really rough.
Whew.
Deceiva takes damage.
That's right.
Citizens, you're awesome. We like all of you.
DC.
16.
Fails. All right.
Oh, yes.
All right.
Takes the full amount.
Thanks for that.
Delia, I need that dexterity saving throw
All
from
right.
you now.
Again, please don't come at me, bro. That's a 17 flat.
All right. You withstand the other effects of its bite.
I'm gonna
Proud
just-
of you.
Delia is, of course, still focusing on that heroism. So she'll need to make another
Oh,
constitution
I thought I
save.
lost that.
Oh, did you lose it?
I thought so.
No, she kept it on the last one.
Yeah, you're good.
Did Deg get the points from it last time?
Of
He's
course
still
he
got
did.
more than enough temporary hit points.
What are you
Oh, no, he
talking
doesn't.
about?
That's the variable armor class. All right.
did it. We
All right.
fixed
There it is. Krello's on it. Constitution saving throw to see if you maintain the spell, please.
That's a 2 plus 3.
Okay.
4.
All right, so
That is gone.
that takes
That
care of
was-
it.
Tail attack against
Don't
Delia.
come at me, bro.
That is a 15 to hit.
Does
Nice
not
try.
hit. I'm just like, I've seen Jacquino like dodge a lot, so I'm just kind of copying what he does.
It helps to not have a spine.
Jacquino's turn.
Right.
Is that real?
Hexmaster, the dice have been unlocked. The champions will now do the full dice value on their attacks, as will the purple worm.
So, just so I'm clear, I'm to understand that on Jacquino's turn, he will be dealing
Quadruple
double damage with vulnerability. All right.
I like the sound of this. I am going to saunter my way out one more time, give a little crick of the neck, pull out my rapier, and I'm going to attempt to shish kebab this worm once and for all with a sneak attack because I have allies nearby.
You certainly do.
That is a 14 plus 8 to hit.
That does connect.
Right. So that does 9 piercing times 2. Excuse me. So that
Don't
is
forget your sneak attack, Jacquino.
sneak attack. Right. So I get maximum damage on my regular attack plus sneak attack. So that is what at this point? 40.
Oh, for heaven's sake. All right.
24 for the sneak attack.
I just like hearing you say
8
it.
for the rapier. 5 for the dexterity modifier.
I can never really do math.
I can't count.
So that's 13 plus 24, which is 37, doubled. For vulnerability.
74 hit points of damage.
Oh my! 74.
Is it dead?
It's looking bloodied.
Tilly, on your turn. No, Jacquino.
May I describe this, please? 'Cause I got a fun
Please
idea.
do. We
Right,
all knew
so-
it was coming.
As I am sauntering up, I take a little detour, jump off the rocks. I'm going to climb my way up, jump down its mouth, and cut its head off from the inside, and then stand on its body as it falls to the ground, and then give everyone a bow, whip the spine from the ground up.
Standing ovation for that. That was amazing. I mean, like, I liked Jacquino before, but now I'm super impressed.
I'm going to use prestidigitation to clean him up a little bit.
I've got worm guts on me and
You
such.
smell.
Yes.
Very well done.
That's true.
I mean, the smell's always been there, but
Oh,
Barkeep, how are the keys?
not wrong.
By my estimation, we really need to get these guys home.
All right. Please call our champions home.
I'm pocketing
Closing
worm
the
guts
channel.
and putting it in my pack.
Did you get the guts?
I got lots of guts. I got as many guts as I could get. We're gonna make a great stew.
Excellent.
But they're in much better shape than last time.
That's good.
We'll eat this stew.
Ladies and gentlemen, our champions have worked very hard. It's time that they got some rest. So, give them a round of applause, please. Please, champions, retire to your rooms.
I don't know if our dear Tilly has been in contact with Onin, our dearly departed friend from Krieg, but his blessing has been left with Jacquinot. I wanted to say that I appreciate it, and I hope that you rest in glory, my friend. Much obliged.
And a fond farewell for our Hexmaster as well. Citizens of Throsha, aren't you so proud of them? They're so cool! I was thoroughly impressed. But you saw how powerful the boons can really be. So really, thank you. Thank you for your presence, for your faith, for enjoying this time with us. And please, we need you to join us as once again we enter the Hex!
I'm gonna pull out one of my hand axes and I'm gonna throw it at the closest orc. That is a 25. That one's for my dad, who is also dead.
Andrea is doing the most beautiful pirouettes, and each time she comes around, her foot flings out and eats both of them, and it's just 4 days and 4 days and 4 days and 4 days! It's awesome.
Hands are going to come out of the ether if you look very carefully. They're going to come and they're going to wrap around my hand as if they're empowering me, and then one of them is going to shoot forward and reach around the throat of the ogre, trying to squeeze.
I'm gonna hold my position and just shimmy a little bit.
I throw up.
As you run forward to demand, he misinterprets your speedy advance and he just pulls you in with his big arms.
I'm gonna grab the torch. Dag, catch!
Okay.
I'm gonna throw the torch at Dag.
I'm gonna jump and I'm gonna catch it. It's a cocked die, but it would have been a 20. That's a 20!
I would like to go to the boon store.
So much.
And I would like to buy an apology from Krello.
Andrea, sometimes I feel like I strike out because I hate myself. I don't know how to deal with my inadequacy. So there's 2 more brains than Dag, am I right?
Excuse me, 50 bones right there. You apologise to the young man.
This is a reflection on me and my own self-consciousness about my smartness.
22 piercing damage.
And he cries out in agony and collapses.
Yeah!
Bro.
Yeah! You will never fit in because you are not Hemlock!
I found Hemlock, but he called out to you.
Wait, what?
He told me that 400 years was worth the wait to meet you.
He really said that?
7 points of piercing damage as he bites into your shoulder.
That's okay. I got 2. Yeah. We all have 2 shoulders.
Undeniable math from Dag.
He's not wrong. You just can't keep me down.
But instead of maggots crawling around on its skin, this time it's going to be butterflies. I'm going to be like Is that better?
That is better! Yes! I would like to use my action to try and grab Andrea out of the water.
Athletics to hoist.
That's a natural one.
As you reach over the edge of the boat, you slip and you fall in with her.
I call upon the goddess Pleiada. I would like to re-roll my natural one.
You are not in the water. You hoist Andrea out of the drink.
Thank you.
I feel my Krieg blood starting to activate, and I now get double the amount of attacks.
Blow after blow, you rain down on this already deteriorated ogre as he succumbs beneath your blows.
Does he provoke opportunity attack?
It absolutely does.
It's been established he has a 10-foot reach, right?
Oh, well, then I'll go back further.
Oh, okay, then, okay. I didn't realize opportunity attack was the goal.
Yes.
Carry on.
That's what I'm
He's
trying to do.
soaking it up to give his friends.
What a noble act of suicide.
The third and final item in the chest is a crystal sphere. And then you begin to hear a voice.
Those crones. If they think I'm going to be here dealing with these cretins, relaying their messages, they've got another thing coming. Hello.
And who would you be?
You can call me Hodge, as it is my name.
Hotch.
That's convenient.
Perhaps we could be of assistance to each other.
Right.
What do you want?
All of our champions survived!
At this time, I need to tell you a tale, because that which is unfolding now has its roots in the very beginnings of Throtia. All of you here, for your entire lifetime, have known the sea on the western coast of Throtia to be called the Ugly Deep, a churning, tumultuous sea, plagued constantly by tempests and by hungry beasts with no name. None who sail the Ugly Deep have ever returned. And it has been many centuries since any even tried. But it was not always so. In the early days of Throtia, when the very echoes of the forming still sounded in Throtia's peaks, those waters were calm. Harbors, docks, and fishing ships dotted the western coast of Throtia, and many sailed the waters. Until the day when an enormous ship, like the one that you saw, arrived on Throtia's coast, and an army of giants set forth, claiming that they were here to expand their territory and claim Throtia as part of their own kingdom. The Hexant rose up, the original 5 guardians leading the champions, and they beat back the giants and sent them back across the sea. It was decided that they would be pursued to their continent to instill a fear and a lesson that they should never return to molest Throtia again. At the cost of many lives, the battle was won. But in one of the 5 original great deeds done by the original guardians, Malthior stood on the coast of the giants' continent and pulled down from the sky the cloud giant's castle that they could not sail back across the sea and molest Throtia from the air. And as it tumbled and cracked, many giants were slain, and the cloud giants were no more. But beyond that, Malthior opened his spellbook and cast a spell the likes of which has never been seen before and has never been seen again in Throtia. He created the Ugly Deep. He filled the ocean with the beasts that would pull down any ship that would attempt to cross it, creating an impenetrable barrier protecting Throsia from the giants. And so it has remained for hundreds and hundreds of years. Until now. For as you know, the sea has been restored to its former calm, and the giants have returned. We've received word that the giants who arrived in their ship sailed to the city of Ilfracombe, high on the western coast, where Throsia's most ancient library is. Once they arrived, they discovered and broke into what was believed to be forgotten, a hidden vault that contained Malthior's private library, and they have stolen Malthior's very spell book. The spell that created the Ugly Deep is contained inside of that book, and we know not what other powers that book holds. Champions, we are sending you across the sea to pursue the giants and take back the spell book that has been stolen. We do not know what their intent is, but the fate of Throsia rests on your shoulders. Before we send you out, I want you to know there were 3 ships. The first, captained by a hill giant and his army of ogres. The second, captained by fire giants, and the third by the frost giants. We've received word that the hill giant captain veered off course and has stopped on an island between Throsia and the continent of the giants, which is called Glempt. Very little is known about their land, but we are sending you to this island to see if you can find out anything about the whereabouts of this book. It may be in the hands of these hill giants. Champions, the last thing that I can tell you is I hope that you fly safely on the wings of Sorios.
Did I say you could have? Greetings, citizens of Throsha. I am Cernok, keeper of bar, advocate for the champions, and your host tonight. Thank you. You're too much. Thank you for your presence. Those of you who are here with us in the Hex, and those of you who are watching from afar on your arcane devices. Our champions are about to return to the island of Glemt. They are deep within the keep of the fire giants. And they know that they are hot on the trail, so to speak, of a piece of Malthior's spellbook. Now, of course, the dangers that they face are immense. We've seen before what regular hill giants are capable of. Who knows what these fire giants bring to the table? Let us find out together. Are you ready to meet the champions? Yeah! I said, are you ready? Yeah! Then once again, Jacquino from Malthior. Tilly from Veneda. Booball from Talum.
There he is.
Dag from Krieg. And Delia from Aria. Last but not least, our Hexmaster, Gallimore.
Champions, please reinforce your sigils.
Oh, that's hot.
Let the quest begin.
Hey.
I do too, he's a great guy.
Champions, thank you once again for lending your bravery, your talents, and helping to defend the peoples of Throsha. I call forth the Arbiter Krello.
I was here the whole time!
Oh, look at you.
Plot twist!
I thought justice doesn't hide.
Look who's a sneaky boy then.
Passed my stealth check. I get +2. Not stealthy.
Well done. Barkeep, how are the keys?
They're quite powerful. Can we put them on?
Send them out. Okay. Let's open and unlock the channels.
You know, I think I'm getting getting better at that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I felt good about that one, yeah.
It helps when we hold hands.
Getting the hang of it.
That is progress.
I can feel butterflies in my stomach.
Did you?
Wait.
You have been eating
got
the
plenty of
eggs.
eating.
They've probably been hatching inside of you.
Oh, damn.
I throw up.
Whoa.
So, like, are you like a friend of butterflies, or do you just hate them?
I love them. I absolutely love them. They're delicious.
That's a yes to both, I think.
All right. Champions, as you so proficiently defeat the young purple worm, Tifala reappears. I apologize for having left that one to you, but at this point, I would say you have earned the confidence of our queen.
Have we earned the healing of your queen?
I'm afraid that's not really within my personal purview.
Oh, dear.
That said, I can continue to convey us to where we need to go.
That's fair.
While she's doing that, I'm gonna just use my focus and use my pool of healing to give myself my last 20 hit points. Ooh, no, I'm giving 15. 15 hit points.
Sounds like
Leave some
Delia's
in the
got a
tank.
feeling. 15 hit points to Delia.
And Booball, he was planting a seed in the worm guts. Just a seed. Fertilizer. Squishing that down in there.
It is a bad seed.
That
A
checks
harmful
out.
seed. All right. Tifala conveys you through this maze of tunnels, and eventually you wend your way up into the fire giant keep. You are far deeper in than you were before. And she says, "We need to find the forge. I know that we're close, but we must be very, very cautious. We don't want to tip our hand and let them know that we've arrived."
We all know how good I am at that.
Are you prepared to move stealthily?
Thought you never asked.
Stealth's my middle name.
I'm going to need some stealth checks. Beginning with...
Pass without a trace.
I will take it.
I was waiting.
It'll be my last level 2 spell.
He casts it, but grants plus 10 to all of your stealth checks.
Feeling so stealthy.
That's very helpful.
Jacquino!
Much obliged, my friend. That is a 15 plus 11 plus 10.
I mean, you're pretty quiet. Tilly.
That would be a 7 plus 10 plus 5. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 22.
All right. Booball.
5 plus 10, 15.
15. Deg.
19 plus 10.
Well done.
Stealth is my middle name.
Delia, with disadvantage.
That's what I thought. This darn chainmail, it just looks good. That's a 12 plus 10, and then disadvantage. It's a 5 plus 10.
Also a 15. All right. You wend your way cautiously, carefully. Delia, using the trick she learned before, clutching her chainmail to try and muffle the sound. You make your way quietly through the keep to the entrance of the forge. As you peer through the opening, you can see that there are 2 large conveyor belts, adding fuel to the pool where the fire burns, heating the forge above. On one side, after seeing fuel being added, you see tiny bound forms coming down the conveyor belt, wriggling, but their mouths are gagged. Deg, however, you notice coming from another conveyor belt what looks to be a pile of weapons.
Can I see if there's a sword? My dad's sword? My dad I hate. What? I love.
Angst is confusing.
Because of your degree of familiarity with this weapon, you can see that the sword you have sought is coming down this conveyor belt, headed towards this pool of flame.
I'm going to cast Mage Hand. Can I send my Mage Hand out far enough to grab that sword?
Currently, you are further than 30 feet away.
Can we Can we sneak in close enough to grab it?
You can absolutely go in.
All right. Hey, Uncle
There's
Jack.
also small gnomish forms on another conveyor belt heading towards this fire pit.
Oh, wait, so, oh no. My cousin, her name is Sophie, and she had to make one of these kind of things like this, just like this.
I think...
I can't decide.
If you didn't connect it, it was good, I promise.
I'm going to allow a vote from the group.
I would say it might benefit us and our companion here to prioritize the people.
How well do you know these guys? We should go for the people, you're right.
Barkeep!
Opening a channel to Arya. Delia,
Hey.
I know you like this guy, so I need you to give him a little help.
Okay.
There are good people heading into a pit of lava.
Okay, we'll do that.
And he's got plenty of weapons. I know this one has sentimental value. Maybe you can find a way to get both. But if not, he needs to prioritize the innocent people.
Got it. The people. Hey, but while I've got you, I realized we haven't confirmed if we're like in a relationship or not. I've never done that before.
I mean, honesty is so important. That's all I got for you.
Oh, Sir Nox said the people. And some other stuff that I'm just gonna think about.
I really want that guy to like me, so the people.
Is there any way that I can send me mage hand up to possibly interfere with the gear workings to temporarily stop both of the...
It would require a degree of strength greater than the mage hand possesses.
That's what I was afraid of.
Do we know the source where whoever's controlling these?
At present, you do not, but I will say that both the sword, its other weapons, and then some gnomes are getting much closer by the moment.
Can I see if I can we see like the contraption that's moving the conveyor belt, like a chain or a rope or something? No.
Right.
Can I see any other people in this cavern watching the conveyor belts?
You do not.
We gotta go.
Let's go.
Right. I'm going to send up my mage hand with the with my rope and grappling hook to grapple over near where the bags are being taken up and climb up and attempt to lower the bags down.
The bags being the bundled gnomes?
Yes.
All right, just making sure. All right, you're able to climb up, and you're able to get on the side of this conveyor belt and begin grabbing forms and helping them to either, I don't know what your approach is. You get to them.
Okay. So I'm up there. I'm going to tie the rope around the bags and attempt to lower them down to safety.
All
and
right.
Walking along the conveyor belt so as to keep myself safe as well, because that's important.
The rest of you?
Can I see, is there anything underneath the conveyor belt that's bad? Like, is it just all over lava or is it over stone ground?
There is a circle of stone around this open pit.
Okay.
You could walk to the edge of one of these conveyor belts. Jacquino opted to climb up.
That's what I'm
Because I
doing.
was feeling fancy.
Okay, well,
I'm gonna walk.
It's
to the
safer
edge.
to approach them from further back. Your approach is sound. Anyone else?
Oh, I'm gonna be walking around the edge.
Mm-hmm.
How many bundles of little men are there?
There's quite a few.
All right, I'm going to get kind of close and try to like conveyor belt claw game grab the gnome bags with my glaive, you know, like the top of it, just the little top of the bag, pull it over.
that immovable rod.
He's
with him.
stabbing the bag with his glaive.
I'm
That's
not
what I
stabbing the
heard.
bag with my glaive.
It's called fishing for gnomes.
Yes, I'm fishing for a gnome.
It's a DLC Hex challenge.
I'm great at it.
There's a check here. I just know it.
I mean, at this point, am I close enough to send me mage hand over to try to grab his father's sword?
Yes.
Right. I'm going to send the mage hand over, scurry over, grab the sword, as it is presumably less than 10 pounds. Right. I'm going to pull it over, and I'm going to have the mage hand formally present it back to Mr. Deck.
I weep.
With my compliments.
Krello's got something on his
I'm
mind.
making a face just in case there's something that I missed here. Hold on while I check, and I just stall for time. 5 pounds, right? 5 pounds on Mage Hand.
10 pounds.
10 pounds?
Well, if
10
not,
pounds.
then I can put my Mage Hand in, and they'll both carry it.
There we go.
That's the power of mathematics and friendship.
Mage Hand high five.
No, it is 10 pounds.
See? I know Mage
10
Hand. I've
pounds.
used Mage Hand before,
Hold
believe it
on
or
while I
not.
check with Playana. How much does a great sword
All right,
weigh?
all right, all right.
Long
6
sword.
pounds! He got it!
10 pounds would be a very heavy sword. my
That
friend.
was Pete Crello right there.
Using the wisdom of division of labor, some of you are helping down some of these gnomes. I really need you to make some kind of check to see if this is a good approach, Steg. We're going to go...
It's a great approach.
I can't achieve this.
That's what am I adding to this? Athletics?
That's the difficult thing I'm trying to decide because you're playing a very
It's an
unusual
attack
game
roll,
with a blade. It's not an attack roll.
Strength
Is
makes
it his
sense.
positioning that's an issue? Is it the way that he's handling the glaive?
He's trying to lift people tied with ropes using a
The
bladed
backside
object.
of the glaive.
So, if you're worried about the dexterity of the issue, like accidentally stabbing somebody, then that would be maybe a sleight of hand check.
Sleight
if you're
of
worried
hand is
about
the
the
closest
leverage of
thing.
the issue, that would be perhaps an athletics check.
Well, if I-
Leverage is no issue
what if
for
I'm
Dick. He's a
assisting
stout
him?
young man. All right, you're going to be doing sleight of hand with
Plus 0.
with
I'll save you
advantage
some
because
time.
you
You're
have
really
someone
bad at
really
it.
trying to make sure you're not either cutting them loose as you
Yeah,
lift
help me,
them
help me,
or
help me.
cutting them.
It's like yeah, here we go. Yes.
That's a 4 that time, so we're gonna go with the 12.
12 plus.
Nothing.
12 plus nothing. Okay, okay. You haven't killed anybody. That's the first thing and foremost on my mind.
So
Most of the time, it's going pretty well. Every once in a while, you cut a rope and the bundle falls
I'm really stressed. I'm really stressed.
back onto the conveyor belt. But, you know, I'm trusting you folks here. I'm assuming you're not just letting them go by.
no,
Yes, we're getting all of them.
I'm working under the assumption that there's is there a constant stream
There
of people?
is. They're
then I'm
coming
going
down in small groups. You can handle
I'm going
it.
to run. I'm going to run. Going to try and run up the conveyor belt to figure out where they're coming from.
All right.
While she's doing that, can I jump onto the conveyor belt and try to like run and push people off while I'm there? I'm pretty strong.
Yes.
You start kicking them.
I'm gonna just kind
We'll
of like
thank
try
you
and
later.
shuffle them over to Jacquino, make sure that everybody gets taken care of.
Oh, they're taking
And
I'll
every
just get
wee
another
little
workout
bunny
in.
that lands, I give him a flower made from Druidcraft.
And I'll start cutting open the
You're
bags as I'm
welcome.
going with my
You're
dagger.
welcome.
Just so that they could get out themselves.
These
Oh,
are the
welcome.
kind of actions I was anticipating, but I just
Okay.
wasn't.
I continue to
all right.
fish for gnomes.
All right.
Bit by bit, you begin rescuing these gnomes, and they're huddling together, thanking you profusely, when the volcano itself begins to shake. You hear a tumultuous sound, like a rumbling in the earth taking place, and you see cracks beginning to form in the very walls as you hear a deep voice call out, seemingly from nowhere. You've foiled my plans, but it's too late.
That sounds like an oxymoron right there.
Foiling plans is kind of my thing, and I'm going to pull out my rapier, because rapier is also known as a foil. So.
I grab Delia and pull her off the conveyor belt.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
All right. As you rescue and unbundle some of the last gnomes, Queen Yoza, who you met earlier, is found and recovered. Oh, thank you all so much. You've proven yourselves worthy, and I give you my gratitude for forever. We need to help get my people out.
Absolutely. Yes.
Back the way we came, we just cleared it
That
from
would be
a
the safest method, yes.
worm. Yeah.
We need to get them out as quickly as we can. Something terrible's going on in the volcano. I can feel it in these old bones.
Okay, I'm gonna try and start just ushering people back the way we came.
As you begin ushering them to the door, the rumbling increases. Cracks begin to form. Pieces of rock begin to tumble from above.
Oh, maybe
me
we'll
use
hold
my
up.
hand
And you can
swap some of them
see
away.
new breaks in the wall beginning to open, revealing a number of twisting, turning tunnels. You assume they were probably created by the young purple worm, which you slew earlier. But you can see that these tunnels descend down and away from the center of the volcano where you seem to find yourself. Champions, let's learn a little bit more about the Hex Challenge that lay before you.
In this Hex Challenge, you will be helping to guide the gnomes to escape the volcano through a series of lava tubes. Each champion will be given a disc matching their clan color. Each champion will then select which lava tube to leap into to attempt to flee quickly from the volcano with a group of gnomes following behind. You will do this by taking your disc, placing it at the top of the board, and releasing it where you please. Once you release your disc down the tunnel, you will have no control over its path, so choose to the best of your ability. As it travels down, there are 3 possible outcomes at the bottom. The center is safety, and no damage will be taken. The outer side, minor damage will be taken. And the far side, more damage will be taken as there is lava. Once your disc has arrived at the bottom, you have a choice to make. You may accept your fate, or you can use one of the multicolored discs to try again and receive a new outcome. The entire party only has access to 5 of these multicolored discs. You may use as many of them as you like on your turn, but once they are gone, they are gone.
All right, champions. One at a time, you'll have the opportunity to stand up at the very top, take the colored disc matching your clan, and you will drop it, trusting to fate where you will go. As was explained, you may attempt again, should you so desire, but there's a limited number of additional attempts, which you will have to decide how to use because that resource is shared by your party members. You have 30 seconds to counsel among yourselves and decide how you will approach this challenge.
I think it makes sense to...
Are we thinking to only retry once we get red?
I think so.
If we get brown, we should just maybe stick with it.
I would say so, yes.
I agree.
Also, Tilly, we need to talk later.
Oh, absolutely.
I've got some very important girl talk we need to talk about.
Yes, absolutely.
Later.
We could have guys' night if we wanted to.
I suppose that sounds pretty good, you know,
Anyway,
break out
yeah.
the Xbox.
Sorry, back to
Jack and I was gonna come
Well,
guys'
that was
night.
fun, but that's your time.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Who among you will be going first?
And if you're not it,
I'll give it a shot.
Jacquino, please.
Always gamble with me life, never me money.
Take your appropriately colored disc. And please meet Cernok behind.
Excuse me, my friend.
you got it, Uncle Jack.
That's the
All right,
hope
so I'm going to
anyway.
use my mage hand.
Well, let's give it
If
a
he's
shot,
half
shall we?
as good at Plinko as he is killing things. Jack, no! Jack!
Love that
Jacquino,
song.
would you like to do a second attempt?
I think I'm good, actually.
I thought so.
Do it, Jacquino, do it! Live a little, gamble with your money or
Nice
whatever it
try.
was you said.
Who will go next? No.
I can go next.
All right.
Tilly, please
Tilly.
meet Cernok behind the bar.
You got it. You got it. Hey, Jacquino, where did you do that?
Off to the side just
The
a bit.
second one.
The second one on the left?
Right.
Right?
That's right. Correct.
100 damage to Tilly. 2 damage to Tilly. That one was real. The 100 was because it got 2 damage to Tilly.
Tilly, would you like another attempt?
What do I get from another attempt? Will it
An outcome,
an outcome?
which you will have to use, whatever it is.
If the
Even
one,
if it's
if you
worse.
send down another one and it gets to the safety, then you won't take that damage.
But if it goes to the red, then she gets hurt even more.
You have
That's
to
correct.
take that.
Correct.
But Jacquino
many-
is already gone. You've basically got 2 desks.
Oh,
I
well,
say
in
go
that
for
case.
it.
Go for it.
Use
Go
mine.
for it? Use yours? Oh, well, in that case, yes.
Do we all only go once?
We only have 5.
You have 5 additional discs, which are a communal resource.
Do we all use our individual discs just once or twice?
Yes.
Just once.
Citizens, who believes in Tilly's ability to die? Thank you.
I take offense to that.
You got this?
Oh.
Well played.
It was your belief in her. That one person who clapped. You did it.
Spent.
Excellent. I'll add it to my
This
collection.
looks absolutely easy. I'm doing it.
Head on up.
You got this, mate. Boo ball.
Boo ball.
Geronimo!
Again. Playana decrees. Do it again.
Reroll.
This is his first try.
Booball, would you like a second attempt?
Let's do it.
Heads up.
Come on, Boo Ball.
Bonsai!
Still 2 damage to Boo Ball.
Would you like another attempt?
What do you think, fellas? I think I could stick with 2.
2 champions remain.
Take it. I mean, if you feel it's your choice.
No.
You feel good about it.
I'm a team
Boo Ball,
player. I'm
try
a team
dropping
player.
several discs at the exact same time.
I'll take the 2. 'Cause if
He'll
one of you
take
gets
the
something
2.
worse,
Okay.
I'll take it.
You want to go? I don't care.
Oh, I could. I'll go.
You could go, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh.
Grab that one.
Go ahead.
All right. I'll just. Thank you, Hexmaster, sir.
Wait.
It's not going to go there. It's going to go in the blue one anyway, so it doesn't matter.
It's true. Wow, the view from up here is amazing. Okay. Right. I think I look great up here too.
She does.
You got this.
Don't come at me, bro.
It would have.
Indeed. Again.
Don't come at me, bro. Same one. Oh no.
Take a
2
reroll.
damage to Delia.
Take the reroll.
Or Deadlia.
Reroll.
Huh?
There are
Take it.
3 remaining.
I'll take it. I'll take it. Hey, Krello, I didn't like that new nickname at all.
What if you die? It would be really
Cool,
appropriate, though. Hey, that was pretty good. Again, it's just a fact.
Oh!
20 damage to Tilly.
All right.
Wow.
What?
I mean, this
You
view
got
is
it this
nice,
time.
but I'm kind of sick of it. Okay.
I didn't really do 20 damage to you,
Come on,
Tilly.
please.
Suddenly a little bit worried.
Come on.
All right.
Way
You
to
got
follow
3
the straight and
chances.
narrow.
But you only need 1.
Thank you, Sir Knock.
And finally, Deg.
Thank you.
Hey, Deg, you got this.
More like Delivia. Huh? Nah?
That was better. Mine was still better, but.
Little do they know, I was captain of the Plinko team in high school. It was just me and George.
Yeah,
My
captain of the
reputation.
Plinko team!
Wiggle it just a little bit.
2 damage to the captain of the Plinko team.
I'll go again.
You got 2 left, mate. You got this.
Deg
I wonder how George
Deg
felt.
can do
Dick
it.
can
Deg
do
can
it.
do it.
You got this, Deg.
Can do it.
I'll take that last one, yeah.
Take it!
Yes,
6 damage to the captain of the Plinko team.
This is indeed the final disc. This outcome is assured to be whatever it is.
And
so it will remain.
All right, okay. Back down to 2 damage of the captain of the Blanco team.
Yeah!
He's so optimistic all the time.
Champions, please, if you would congregate over there as you do what you do.
Hey, okay.
I don't know. I feel like this is like our highest skill hex challenge yet.
Dag, go away.
I'll go over there.
I got a little burn.
Dag and I, we've been like holding hands and things, but we've never really made like anything official. And there's this tradition in my tribe.
I can do like the
where
arm
we like
thing.
we give
That's
good. I'm proud of
we give a lock of hair to somebody that we want to be committed to. Is that weird?
No, not at all.
It's not for dragon horns, but I don't know. Hi, Bubba.
Okay, you're right. You're right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's amazing.
Okay.
That's romantic. That's
So, guys' night.
I think he'll be speechless. I think he won't know what to do with himself. He'll be beside himself.
You gonna
So
come?
I should do it?
Oh, absolutely.
Ask him to be my boyfriend?
Oh, yes, forever.
Gonna be lots of snacks.
Forever, for the rest
Gonna
of
go to
your
the man
lives.
cave.
Oh,
maybe
I
play
like
some
you a
video
lot.
games.
I like me
Okay,
a lot.
sit down, you chatty Cathy.
Okay, sorry.
All right. Well done, champions. Well done.
It was important, Hexmaster. I had to talk about it.
I know. It was important.
Thank you.
It was lovely what I saw.
Hexmaster, I have a weird question.
Oh, thank you.
That's somehow not surprising. Fire away.
Booball took 2 points of damage, so should he make a concentration save to maintain pass without trace? I mean, probably, right?
It makes sense.
Cool.
Let's get a concentration saving throw from you there.
So Booball, get
Very well,
situated and
very
then
well.
fail a save for us. It's against a 10.
17.
I think you're just fine, friend. Just fine.
Just burned me knickers, that's all.
All right. You slide your way down these lava tubes, guiding groups of gnomes after you. As you approach the base of the volcano and you begin to see sunlight through the caves ahead of you. You see gnomes rushing ahead, cheering as they go to their freedom. And one by one, you begin to feel an intense pain in the core of your chest.
I think it's the worms I was eating.
Delia, then Tilly, then Booball, then Deg.
I'm gonna try and grab.
And then finally Jacquino. As you disappear, and you come to your senses, standing in a completely different room, as you hear the volcano raging, rumbling, and threatening great violence upon the landscape around you. But as your eyes adjust, you see that you are standing in what appears to be a throne room. And before you is a fire giant who must be none other than King Phaedrus, in ornate armor, wearing his horned helmet, glancing at glowing pages that look somewhat familiar to you based off of the third of a book that you recovered before. You have done more than enough. This ends now.
I was about to say the same thing.
I was about to say, don't come at me, bro.
Unfortunately, my large friend, this is a trilogy you're not going to finish.
I say something really cool too.
Bravo, that was amazing.
I have chills.
He raises his hand and snaps his fingers. And stepping from around behind, one of his guards appears, joining at his side.
You coward. Excuse me, we're
This
here for
guy's
you.
small.
Oh, 5-on-1 isn't good enough.
You're the one with the spell book.
Champions, you will have the opportunity to be counseled by Sir Nock before we enter initiative order.
None of you are in great shape. But you handled that worm so well. I have so much faith in you. Delia, Delia and Dag, you are doing the best out of all of you. I have faith that you will be able to protect the rest of your companions. Spellcasters, I'm looking at you, Tilly and Bubal. Give them everything you've got. There's no reason to hold on to any spell slots now. Jack and O, stay cool.
Always do.
No, he meant it. We're fighting fire people. Cool would be really good right now.
Good call.
Jacquino.
Right. Before I do anything else, I'm going to kind of nudge Delia and say, Delia, I think it now might be a good time for that potion. And then I'm going to...
If you could...
What?
I was going to say, I can take the soldier one. This guard.
This is not a time for discussion, my friend. I am going to cast my illusory double right here. And send him up to make it look like he is going to go up and steal the book, passing between the two giants and hopping up onto the throne.
All right.
Any reaction from them?
It's not their turn. And
They
he has
can
not left their range, provoking an attack of
that's
opportunity.
true. I suppose that's true. Anyway, draw focus, and then I'm going to move up this way, off to the side. Next to these, I assume these are braziers, is that right?
That is correct.
So we have two braziers here. And then I'm going to pull out my short bow and kind of pop my neck a little bit and try to draw a bead on the king here and fire.
All right, make an attack roll, please.
That is a 17 plus 8 to hit.
That will connect. Damage.
8 piercing damage.
8 piercing damage to King Phaedrus.
Right, and as I think that we need everything in our favor, or at least to introduce a little bit of anarchy, I'm going to go to the boon store, and I'm going to buy a wild magic surge.
Ooh.
I don't know what that does.
Neither do I.
Gonna
Let's
find out.
shall we?
No one does. That's the whole thing about it.
Wow. Okay.
It's like a magic surge, but not a domesticated one.
No.
Yes.
Not a magic surge you'd find just wandering the streets.
No,
of a
no,
city.
no, no. These surges are kept in zoos sometimes.
Yeah, you do see these magic surges show up in magic surge zoos.
Yes, it's quite miraculous, the wonders of nature.
Right? It's beautiful. It's
I
a
really
thing of
should have paid
beauty.
more attention in like magic zoology. This is really cool.
What?
Magic
really
surge zoology? You sound really ignorant right now.
They stopped
Hey,
using
back
magic
off.
zoology 20 years
What? I
ago.
didn't hear what you said, Dag.
Nothing. What?
What? Oh, okay. Sorry, I can't hear people
I
with
said back off.
intelligence below 10.
Jacquino! All right.
We're in a fight.
Jacquino, you can take one action immediately.
I'm sorry?
You can take one action immediately.
Oh, well, that's handy.
Ooh.
Oh, Dex intelligence is 10. I just looked it up. So, yeah, I gotcha.
As an action, I'm going
Average.
to cast me mage hand and send it over to grab that book and bring it back to me. Can't do that? No? All right.
The magical aura around it, your hand begins to disintegrate.
Okay. And that burned my action for the wild magic surge? Oh dear. Well,
It's all right.
it's worth a try.
Saved me the trouble of trying to do that, so.
Right.
Tilly.
And that will end my turn.
Excellent. These are both fire giants, I take it.
That is absolutely correct.
That's very inconvenient for me in my big spell. So instead, I'm going to ring my little bell and cast Grasping Dead. So when I do, from the lava, this giant is going to slowly emerge from it, and it's covered from head to toe in dripping lava, and it's going to go straight for the king, reaching for its neck. Thank you. That is a beautiful representation. That's going to...
Well, for a guy who doesn't remember many things, you're really good at like impersonating.
That's a 15 plus 8.
15 plus 8 does connect.
Yes, I thought
Damage.
so. That is 5 necrotic damage, and he must succeed on a wisdom saving throw. Because it is very sinister seeing one of his dead friends coming back.
DC.
16.
He rolls a 14. What's the effect?
7 psychic damage.
7
However,
psychic damage.
once more, I'm going to move my hand, and when I do, fate and time is going to change once again, and I'm going to cast Quicken Spell so that I can also cast Ice Spike on my turn. And so I'm going to... in fact, this ice that I took from the Dwarven Hold...
I love it, Tilly. I love it. But Ice Spike is not a
Ice
cantrip.
Spike. I am a fool. Did I say Ice Spike? I meant Ray of Frost Spike.
Oh, that... Okay. Carry on then.
I'm going to take the ice that I took from the crypt, assuming it still exists, and a bolt of blue is going to shoot from it and go straight for the king as well. That is another attack roll. That would be a 19 plus 8.
19 plus 8. Damage.
9 cold damage, and he must... no, and his speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Oh,
until the start of my next turn. Finally, I don't like being up here for some reason, so I'm going to go... I will even go so far as to go back over here.
All right. Bubal.
Okay, I'm gonna first take my my quarterstaff and I'm gonna start spinning it slowly in the air like this, and it glows green. It's just a bonus action. It looks really pretty right now, but then it starts to turn blue, and ice begins to gather on my luscious locks. And I look at them, I say, I like your Ray of Frost, but I'll do you one better. And I cast Ice Storm.
Oh, yeah.
Level 4.
Nicely done. Is this a dexterity saving throw?
This is a dexterity saving throw. It is a 20-foot radius circle between right here in the middle of them.
All right. I'm assuming you're trying to make sure this does not consume your friends.
Right. All right.
The illusory double immediately poofs out.
I am sorry for that.
That's all right.
All right. We'll begin with the Fire Giant Guard, who rolls a 4.
Yes.
Taking?
That will be 9 bludgeoning and 14 cold.
All right. The Fire Giant King. Oh, is there more?
Just that the area of that 20 radius is now difficult terrain.
Ooh, that's handy.
Well, all right.
This is literally the coolest spell I've ever seen.
I've been working on it. I've been working.
Delia, that was solid.
That's a blue square for you.
Like
'cause
ice.
All right.
Thank you. Thank
the
you,
Fire
Citizen.
Giant King. His first roll is a 7. He makes the check with advantage against all magical attacks.
Oh dear.
That's a 10.
Then that's 9 bludgeoning, 14 cold.
9 bludgeoning and 14 cold. That's a lot of damage in one turn. Well done. Anything else?
That's my... Oh, wait, no. I do want to just take a few steps back, yes.
Deg.
So, I'm going to start my turn by approaching in a way that I don't get too close to these guys. I'm going to get real close to this guard. Can I tell if I...
That is the king.
That's the king? Never mind. The guard.
That'll provoke an attack. No, I'm just kidding.
Do it, Hexmaster, do it!
No. Do I get the sense if I hit these guys with a melee attack, I'd light on fire?
I don't know, Deg. Do you get that sense?
I don't know. So I'm gonna attack it then, I guess. I'm gonna kind of go for the ankles, you know? I know how much that can hurt.
Dave, what are you attacking with?
Yeah, we all want to know.
Ooh.
I'm gonna attack with my glaive.
Ooh.
That's a nat 20. Woo! And I'm 10 feet away from all my friends, making my damage. That would be 18. Do I plus my modifier twice?
No.
No.
That would be 21 damage.
21 damage!
And I'm gonna hit him again.
That should actually be... let me think.
I think
about it.
because it's charisma modifier for swagger. So I think
Charisma
it's
modifier, but we only add that once. You're good.
Right.
Yeah.
Second attack, please.
All right. That's a 3. +7.
That one does not connect. You are so thrilled with the purchase of your first attack, the second goes wild as you grin and swing again.
All right, and I'm going to have to bonus action pull my shield back out.
Alrighty. Delia.
All right. I'm going to move up just a little bit closer to the guard guy, and I am going to, well, as a bonus action, I'm going to focus on my sword, and the pommel lights up. Usually it's blue, but this time it's white. And slowly the white light extends all the way up the length of my sword to the tip as I cast Branding Smite. On my weapon. That's right, that was the appropriate response. And then for my action, I am going to make my tribe symbol and unleash a 15-foot cone of frost straight at the guard in a way that does not hit Deg. I believe I can hit that.
I think you can hit both.
Right? As my breath. Oh, you're making a face.
Yeah, she's good. Okay, you're all right.
I'm very aware.
When you said straight at the guard, that kind of implied
straight at angle at the guard.
So angled at the guard in a way that does
I'm
not
going to
hit
shoot my
Deg.
breath weapon at him, and he has to, as I unleash just like a whole bunch of ice, he has to make a, I believe it's a Constitution saving throw.
That's correct.
Well, let's see if the giant's well constituted.
With DC of 13, if I'm correct.
That's also correct.
That is a 15 on the Constitution save.
Well, he will take 5 cold damage.
5 cold
as
damage.
ice impales into him.
Your fearsome divine visage ignites your weapon and breathes ice at him. 5 damage or no. That was pretty good. Pretty dark.
Thank you. My mouth is always so cold
You
and minty
shouldn't
after
mess
that.
with the toughest crew. The toughest one of the crew.
Alrighty.
Hey, Deg, we need to talk later, by the way.
Anything else on your turn?
No, this is a good one, Delia. Don't worry, I'll come after you later in the fight.
okay.
But the way cones work on the grid, the only way Delia could hit that guard with a cone and not hit Deg, it would also hit the king.
Oh, go for it. I'm so down with that.
There's actually
and
no
this
way
is a
you could.
natural effect, not a magical one.
True.
Yeah.
Because it's just
Fair
in my
enough.
dragon blood.
That is an 11.
Oh! 10 cold damage to that guy.
10 cold damage.
Delia, that's the last time I'm helping you. Next time it'll be a bad bell ring.
Oh, I don't think I'll need your help anymore, Krello. By the way, King, that's what happens when you call in your guards.
But we would appreciate it if they're hit.
Since you have 10 intelligence, I can hear you. Acknowledged.
Thank you.
And I'm actually going to move. Where am I going to move to? I'm going to move back just a little bit. I believe I have I'm going to move back there. Hold on. I'm backing up. I promise. Okay. Right there. I think that's where I was. Sweet.
All right. Which brings us to King Phaedrus, who at your taunting you see his gritted teeth through the hole in his helmet, and he says, "Now it's my turn."
My teeth are cooler.
He holds
Literally.
up the pages of his spell book.
I love where this is going.
All right. And he begins to utter in a deep voice, and as he does, a cloud begins to envelop you all.
Opening a channel to Veneda. Tilly,
Yes.
I have always been fascinated with the source of your magical abilities.
Me too.
And one really cool thing that you can do is cast Counterspell without expending a spell slot. Once per day. Just so you know.
Thank you for the reminder.
Back to the Hex.
I'm going to cast Counterspell without expending a spell slot.
All right, I'm going to need a throw from you to see if you can successfully counter this 5th level spell. Oof.
All right, just
Krello,
to...
I'm going to need you to back me up on this.
I'm backing you up. You're correct, and I'm reading more to make sure it all goes perfectly.
An ability check using my spell casting ability. So charisma.
Charisma. And she's going against 10 plus the spell's level.
14.
Will that include her proficiency bonus, or are we treating this like
It does not. I'm pretty
just-
sure.
No?
Just
just
the
an ability
spellcasting
check.
modifier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So just
And
the
it is
plus-
15 for the DC. 10 plus the spell's level, which is 5.
Okay.
Maybe say
Oh,
don't
it's
come at me,
5?
bro.
I thought you said 4th. Okay.
5. Yeah. He said 5.
All right.
Do it for the
You've got
butterflies.
this. You've got this.
One second, I might have one more trick up my sleeve
You
though.
sure do, being a Venator.
That's a 7, but I'm going to add 7 to that.
She's playing the Venator card.
Yes. That will make it a 14 plus... a 14 plus 5. A 15 plus 5. 14 plus 5.
14 plus 5, yes.
It is enough. As this mist begins to coalesce and form, you force it back with your arcane energy and it dissipates.
Tilly, you are the best.
He curses, you assume, in giant, and points to his guard and says, "Bring them down!" The guard will then take his multi-attack against Egg.
Let's see it. Come on.
Why are there 2 of them?
That is a 19 to hit.
That'll do it, yeah.
That is 28 points of slashing damage to Deg.
Why are there 2 of them?
That's more than I thought.
As Deg is still on his feet, he will take his second attack.
For now.
Come on. Let's see
It's
it.
a
But then
27
Delia can have
to
like a
hit.
deathbed
That hits.
love confession.
27 to hit, doing another 28 points of damage to Deg.
I'm down.
Deg is unconscious.
Dag.
That brings us back to the top of initiative order with Jacquino.
Right. I'm going to move back here. I'm going to create an illusory double to appear to be walking out from behind this pillar. I'm going to have him hop over and move up once again onto the throne. And I'm going to lean out from behind cover and take another shot at the king with my short bow. That is a 6 plus 8.
That does not connect.
This is really just random bullying at this point, but he did describe hopping over that river of lava, which I believe would require an athletics check for the double.
Athletics or acrobatics?
Jumping is athletics, I believe. Knock.
There is no vertical obstruction. It is narrow enough that he should
All
be
right,
able
cool.
to jump it.
Carry on then.
Right.
I did a little homework on this one.
All right, cool. You're the best hex master.
Thank you, Krello. Thank you.
I stand you.
All right.
And I will end my turn there.
All right, Tilly.
All right. I'm going to raise my vial of tiny people, and I'm going to point at the guard. And I'm going to give it a little shake, and I'm going to tell him, "It is weak and cowardly to fight people so small, so why don't you throw your weapons into the lava?" And I'm going to cast Suggestion. He needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Against the guard.
Yes.
All right.
DC 16.
He rolls a 13.
And I'm also going to mention nobody touch him until he throws the weapons away, because I'm assuming he can't do it yet. And I cast that at a 3rd level, just to let Krello know.
What did you do that to?
This is one that I'm going to need to check with the Cernok on. So the creature needs to be possibly charmed. Because they are in combat, I believe he could not be charmed. For a suggestion, is that correct?
This will not come into effect until the giant's turn. I'll commission you gents
All right,
to figure
well,
this out while we move along.
To play on a chat.
Anything else on your go, Tilly?
Let's see. I'm going to move. You said we could easily jump over this lava, right?
With a running start.
Well, I could do 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
10 feet sufficient.
Okay.
That'll do you. All right.
Oh, he makes a save with advantage.
With advantage. Much worse than before.
So,
Am I wrong?
are you saying he makes a save with advantage because
It's a charm effect.
I
And
don't
they're
think it
coming.
is.
To the chat with you, gentlemen. To the
chat with us. Never mind. Ignore us, Hexmaster. We're fine.
Tilly, anything else on your turn after you leap across the lava?
Well, since I have the sorcery points back, I'm going to cast Quicken Spell again, and I'm going to shoot another ray of frost at this giant.
Alrighty.
At the guard. No, not the king.
At the king. Very well.
That's a 13 plus 8.
13 plus 8 does connect.
Excellent.
Done. Damage.
He takes 9 cold damage, and his speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of my next turn.
Alrighty. Booball.
As you might have seen, I've run up to our good friend here that's fallen. And I say, brother, it's not time for you yet. There's a sweet bonny lass that has more things to say to you. And I give him Cure Wounds, 9 hit points given back to him right now.
9 hit points to Deg.
I'll see you at game night, brother.
Alrighty. Booball, anything else on your turn?
That was my full movement, so, well, that's
Deg, it's to you.
I can't run without getting attacked, and if I get attacked, I'll die. So I am going to attack him. I'm going to pull out my dad's sword, toss my glaive to the side.
Deg, if you attack him, he's not going to drop his weapon.
Never mind, I won't do that then. Thank you. If he's charmed with suggestion, can I move over to the king without taking an attack of opportunity?
There's only one way to find out, Deg.
I can't though.
I
will toss I pull out my dagger and my hand axe and I point them at the king and I will attack him.
All right. Attack rolls, please.
The first is a 15 plus 7.
15 plus 7 will connect.
All right. That's 7. And I pull out my Uncle Jack's dagger and I throw that at him as well.
All right.
That's a 9 plus 7.
9 plus 7 will not connect.
Rats. All right. Cool. And for my bonus action, I won't do anything.
Alrighty, taking us to Delia.
Oh, what was that, Throsha? You're saying something.
You can't hear them.
I can hear. I like to humor them, Galivor. They like me.
Delia.
What would you like to do on your turn, Delia?
Thanks, Galivor. I am going to, well, I'm going to run up first to right next to Deg, just like as fast as I possibly, oh, my fingers, I'm sorry. I'm going to run up next to Deg, and I am going to pop this potion into, actually, yeah, I'm going to drink this potion. That's my action. What?
You drink it, yeah, that's great. No, I don't want it. I'm gonna die.
Are you sure? I'm trying to.
Alrighty.
I have a plan. I'm gonna take this potion. I cannot remember exactly what this potion does.
Just drink it.
Just drink it. Just drink it. That's the key.
Drink.
All right.
I'm really distracted. There's a lot going on. I believe.
Delia.
It gives me
I
stuff.
believe you said you drank the
I
potion.
did. I drank it.
You drank the potion. You are under the effect of a haste spell for 1 minute.
Fantastic. Haste spell gives me.
Your AC increases by 2. You have advantage on dexterity saving throws, and you gain an additional action on each of your turns.
That is absolutely
which
what I was
grants
hoping
you
for.
1 attack.
One
not 2.
attack, not 2. Okay,
Mhm.
that's totally fine because I'm gonna use my first action. I'm gonna touch Deg and be like, "Don't you dare die!" Good grief.
Okay.
Okay.
I won't die.
Okay, thanks. And I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at first level on Deg, so that'll restore. I can't even remember.
Cure
how many
Wounds
points.
is ranged, correct?
No,
Cure Wounds is touch.
Cure Wounds is
touch.
touch.
Healing word is
I'm not
ranged.
seeing you anywhere near Deg.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought I ran up there, but it obviously did not.
Where are you?
She ran off the map.
I'm so here. Here we go. There we go. I'm right there.
Alrighty, there we are.
I'm right there. So I cast Cure Wounds at first level on Deg.
How many hit points is that, Delia?
7, I think. Again, guys, I'm under a lot of stress. Okay, I can't remember.
Plus, don't I get the plus 9 from
Plus 9.
Bubal?
Okay, yep. Sorry, I was on play on a
Fantastic.
chat, but I'm here. I'm fully locked in.
Fantastic.
We
okay.
don't know how suggestion works.
And then I'm going to use my second action to attack.
All right, make your attack roll, please.
Oh, dang it. That's so true. I'm gonna hold my action for when this guy. I love you guys. I'm going to hold my second action for when this guy drops his sword or his whatever he's holding.
Should I say it? I'll say it. Holding your second action isn't a thing, Delia.
It's not?
Yeah, you've used your action. You just don't
To
use
cast
the
a spell.
I'll
follow. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we're just gonna.
I told you the next ring would be bad, Delia.
You did. We're gonna wait then.
Wait a minute, Krello.
What's
She's
that?
under the effect of a haste spell, so she has an entirely separate action.
Oh, that's a good point.
So she should be able to hold it.
Thing.
Yeah!
Boom! The bell rung has now been unrung.
I am holding my action for when this guy drops his weapon.
Alrighty.
That's my turn.
Brings us to the Fire Giant King.
Give us another.
Hexmaster, I'm going to give you a real quick summary of the terrifying wormhole that is the suggestion spell. It says a creature that cannot be charmed is immune to suggestion, and that it will not obey obviously unreasonable commands. So we looked into it, and it's really confusing. Charm person, you get an advantage on the saving throw if someone tries to use it against you in combat, and other than that, the charm effect just seems weird to happen in combat, but the giants aren't supernaturally immune to charm. So, according to the much discussion of the Council Pleiana, this is going to have to be a Hexmaster call whether this constitutes unreasonable advice that Tilly gave the giant, and whether he gets some kind of resistance charm because he's obviously in combat.
Now, the spell never identifies itself as a charm. Generally, charm spells have the phrase, on a fail, the creature becomes charmed. That phrase is found nowhere in the description for this spell, and I think Tilly made it sound pretty reasonable with giant logic.
Agreed.
Then I guess we'll see what happens when we get to the guard's turn. Thank you, Krello and Barkeep.
We
I
rest our
appreciate it.
case.
I appreciate you both very much.
In the words of our dear departed
appreciate
Onan,
you.
I allow it.
Because it's in honor of Onan,
I'm
I'll
sad
allow
neither
that.
of us said objection, but we'll get there next time, Sir.
All right. Well, the Fire Giant King, knowing who countered his 5th level spell, is going to turn to Tilly. And we're just going to make sure that he can do what he wants to do. Alrighty. He's going to first attempt to cast the spell. Succeeds. Tilly, as he begins to wave his hand around, you feel a wave of necrotic energy begin to wash over you as you feel a withering. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Tilly.
That is a 7 plus 5. That's a 12.
12. All right.
I don't like how long this is taking.
36 points of necrotic damage to Tilly as she falls prey to a blight spell.
Dang hot water.
Tilly!
It is the guard's turn, who, looking confused, holds his sword out to the side and drives it into the ground and takes his hand off, looking around, unsure of himself.
Excuse me. I believe she said drop them in the lava.
I did.
He does it in the lava. He shoves it a few feet in.
I see.
Okay.
All right, just make.
That's okay. Can I attack him?
I believe you held your action for just such an
I
eventuality.
absolutely did. Let's hit this guy as hard as I possibly can. That first roll is an 11 plus 7 plus, nope, actually no. It's just 11 plus 7 plus 1, 8. 11 plus 8.
It's enough!
All right, the damage is where we get to add lots of pluses because as I strike, the pommel of my sword, which is already glowing white, suddenly flashes with blue and a radiant light shoots into this guy as I combine my branding smite with a divine smite at 2nd level. So that's going to be 10 plus 14 plus 6, if anybody wants to do that math for me. Amen.
A round 30 damage.
Isn't it so cool that she can do that?
Yeah!
I think so.
All right, that was your attack of
And it's cool
opportunity.
that the citizens can do math. To you, citizens.
You're cool.
The fire giant, coming to his senses, uses his action to take his sword back up out of the ground, looking really angry.
Oh no.
But you got him to burn his action, and pretty much his whole turn, so
That's,
well
that's what we needed. Now we just gotta get Tilly back up.
Jacquino.
Right. I am going to lean out from behind cover once more, and I'm going to pull back my short bow and try another shot at the king.
All right.
That is a 9 plus 8. 17.
9 plus 8 for a total of 17. Just connects.
Oh, yeah! Does 8 piercing damage. And I'm going to, at this point, run... Wait. I'm going to run down here, and as a bonus action, I'm going to use the hide.
All right.
Hide function.
Stealth check, please.
Stealth check it is. It is a 9 plus 11 for a dirty 20.
Dirty 20, as he says.
Plus
All
10,
right.
because Pass Without Trace
Oh,
is
yeah.
actually still up.
How about that?
I don't think he's taken any damage to need a concentration check,
Nope.
so yes. Modified 30.
Very sneaky.
Tilly, I need a death saving throw.
That's a 4.
That's not good.
1 fail. Booball.
Right. So what I'm going to do is first say, can I go to the boon store?
You certainly may.
I do believe there's a haste spell in there.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
I'd like to purchase it. And
Booball
I'm immediately
spins.
going to drink it.
I would like to go in on that with you.
You split the difference.
I'll give you 50 mine.
Oh.
All right. 250 from Booball and 50 boons from Deg.
Thank you. All right. So, now, correct me if I'm wrong, but because I drank, is that one of my actions? Or using the spell as an action?
The
or do I
boon
still have
store
two
does
actions?
not take anything from
Okay,
you in that
perfect,
way.
Perfect.
As was dictated, illustrated by Jacquino doing it, not even on his turn yesterday. Such is the power of the influence you have, citizens.
Then I'm gonna hop, jump, skip right over this little bridge here. And I'm going to burn my 4th level spell and give Cure Wounds 23 hit points. Say, all right, lassie, on your feet. I keep having to pick you all up. And then with my second...
23 hit points?
23
hit points. And with my my second action, I'm gonna pull out my bad fruit. Who knows? And I chuck it at the guard.
At the guard.
At the guard.
All right, ranged attack, please.
10 plus 2. That'll be a 12.
That'll be a 12. Does not connect. I'm afraid the fruit falls into the lava and just disintegrates.
But it was a good one.
It was a bad one. Thank you, by the way.
Oh, yes.
Deg.
All right, I'm gonna take out my glaive, and I'm gonna aim for this guy's nose. I just don't like the way it looks.
It's pretty high up, but you've got some reach.
That is a 3 plus 7 plus 1.
Does not connect.
I will try again. I really hate the nose. That's a 5 plus 7 plus 1.
Does not connect.
And as a bonus action, I'll activate my Krieg's Blood.
Yes! 2 more attacks, please.
The first is a 4. And the second
Cleota, please.
is a 17.
Oh.
Hey! Damage.
That would be 9 damage.
9 damage.
To his nose.
Specifically. All right. Anything else on your turn?
I pull back out my shield.
Delia.
Okay, I am going to touch Deg on the shoulder and be like, hey, I really
really need you to live.
Okay. Okay.
Because I need to give you something.
Okay.
This is, my hair. It's kind of weird. I don't know if humans do this, but in Dragonborn culture, we give a lock of hair to someone that we would like to be our boyfriend. So I'd like to.
Thank you so much. I'm not gonna die. Neither of us are going nowhere today.
Okay.
And I will wear it with honor.
And while we're holding hands, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at first level. So I can't remember how many hit points.
Yourself or Deg?
On Deg.
On Deg. We're gonna call the hair passing a bonus action.
Yeah, whatever you just said.
It would be worth it for a full action, though.
That's my turn.
Oh dear. Delia, you appear to be out of first level spells.
Oh, no.
I am?
Yeah, in fact, I have you completely out of spells.
She bought a spell, didn't she?
Yeah, and
I
then
haven't
she used it.
I didn't think I used it because I used a second level for my divine smite.
Okay, we'll just do it, and then I'll just kill you later.
I kept track. I was sure.
She is now plumb out of spells, Grello.
Now I'm out.
All right.
Sounds good.
I'm out.
Which brings us.
Yeah, you are.
I also am
to
out
the
of
king.
spells.
Do you have any? Okay, that's my turn.
All right. The king, in his frustration at how things seem to be going, is going to make instead a great sword attack.
Don't you come at me, bro! I'm in the middle of something.
You're the only one in reach of him, Delia. That is a 21 to hit.
My armor class is a 20 now, correct?
21 to hit.
Okay. I'm just pointing that out.
All right. That's true.
Thanks.
28 points of damage to Delia.
Okay, cool.
The king makes his second attack.
Ooh. Multi-attack on a spellcaster. That's rough.
That is a 13 to hit.
Yes!
I'm still up.
Taking us to the guard, who has since picked up his sword. He's going to bring it to bear on Deg. There's a 26 to hit.
That'll do it, yeah.
That's 28 points of damage to Deg.
No!
The target there was Delia again?
No, that was Deg.
Deg, okay.
All right.
What bad timing.
He then makes his second attack against Delia.
Don't come at me, bro.
That is an 18 to hit.
Yes!
Taking us back to the top with Jacqueline.
Right.
The dice are unlocked.
And I'm opening a channel to Malthior. That's the wrong color. That's better. Jacquino, we need to get that spell book out of his hands. Now, you couldn't do it by magical means, but I know your tentacles have other means. You might be able to convince Tilly to use hypnotic pattern to make it a little bit easier. I don't know what else you can get in your favor, but I bet you'll find a way.
Right.
Or maybe you won't, and you'll find a different way of killing him. Whatever you got. Back to the hex.
So the Giant King has pages from the book in his hands, is that right?
He has currently placed them in a large leather satchel that he's wearing as he was wielding his sword.
Has he now? Well, I am going to... I've still got me Mage Hand cast. I'm going to book it up here, and I am going to send my Mage Hand over to try and grab the satchel off of him and filch the pages from him, off his person.
All right.
Couldn't grab him off the chair, that's fine.
So he's wearing this satchel.
He's wearing the satchel, so I'm going to try and pick his pockets with my Mage Hand.
All right. I'm going to need a sleight of hand for your Mage Hand.
A sleight of hand?
Grello's got feelings.
I've got feelings. He rolled a 1 though. Let's just let it ride.
The there's no bardic inspiration for a natural 1, I'm afraid.
Oh, sweet God.
The mage hand is unable to secure the
Yeah,
satchel.
I gather that's right. Well, that is unfortunate. In that case, I'm going to use my bonus action to take my illusory double and send him down this way to try and provoke an attack of opportunity.
The guard takes it, which immediately poofs the double out of existence.
That is where I will end my turn.
Tilly.
Well, I feel a little more emboldened now that I'm actually alive. So I'm going to...
That'll do it.
It really does. It makes a significant difference. I'm going to raise my vial of shiny water, like a beacon, and I'm going to say, "Oh, the pretty little horses." And when I do, a bolt of color is going to shoot from my vial to a point that I'm staring at. It would be a point between the two giants.
All right.
And this color is going to change and mold with other colors. It's going to turn into new colors, colors that we have no names for as far as we know, they don't exist. And these colors will create visions of impossible geometry and imaginary numbers and fabricated truths. And the more you stare at this hypnotic pattern, the more you think you can unlock its secrets. I will cast it carefully so that Delia isn't affected by it.
All right.
I need a
I believe there's a saving throw in order.
wisdom saving throw for the both of them.
All right. The guard will roll first. Rolling a 13, which I believe fails.
Fails, yes.
Then the Fire Giant King. He does roll with advantage. His first roll was a natural 1.
Just one more.
Just one more.
Come on.
Your DC?
16.
He rolls a 14 and fails. The effect of the spell.
They are enraptured by it. They're staring into it. They are charmed.
Incapacitated, you could say.
They are incapacitated by it.
And their speed is 0.
No one
Exactly.
attack.
Nobody touch them. Now that that's happening, I'm panicking just a little bit. I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to start dragging Dag away.
I'm very heavy. Good luck.
Oh, I don't make it anywhere.
Do they repeat the saving throw at the end of their turn?
That's a good question.
The spell ends for an effective creature if it takes any damage or if someone else uses an action to shake the creature out of its stupor.
So no.
Sounds like our champions have a minute for at last concentration, up to a minute.
Anything else on your
to
turn,
prepare
Tilly?
themselves.
No.
Ubal.
All right, I'm going to be coming back across the little bridge.
Don't
and
attack, don't attack.
I'm going to be planting a seed.
All right.
Seems like a perfectly smart thing to do right now. Plant.
It is a harmful seed.
Okay. And I'm going to put it in your pocket. And because I'm so speedy right now, I'll plant my final seed.
It is also a harmful seed.
Okay. In my pocket.
Anything else?
Shield. Shield.
Dag, I need a death saving throw.
You get a +3 because I'm with you.
+4.
+4, sorry.
That's a 16 plus 4.
Modified 20. That's one success. All right, Delia.
Okay, am I correct in that I am still hasted by my little potion?
You certainly are.
Fantastic. I am going to use my first action to touch Dag, and I'm going to give you 4 hit points from my pool of healing that I saved, so that you're conscious again.
Wow.
4 hit points
I'm
to
back.
Dag.
This is not how I envisioned our relationship going.
It's not, it's a rocky start, but it's gonna get better, probably, yeah.
And then, can I use an action to grab Dag and try to move with him?
Your speed is halved, dragging Dag, but it's also doubled for your haste spell.
Well, fantastic. So that's 30 feet. So I'm gonna move. Is that going to provoke an attack of opportunity?
They're incapacitated.
Also, I said he already swung at my illusory double, so even if he
Fantastic.
weren't.
Then
Two
we
reasons.
are both going to. Sorry, my screen keeps moving, so it's hard for me to move. But we're going to just both move down there. Yeah, as far away as possible.
There you are. All right.
Guys, we got to end this like now.
That's right.
We need to get that book.
That's my turn.
These giants, it's their turn, and as I understand it, they don't even get a saving throw on their turn. They're just
They're
incapacitated.
just stuck till someone rouses them from their stupor.
I like the sound of that.
Beautiful.
Well,
They stare enraptured at the ever-changing colors and patterns and numbers and lots of other descriptive things that Tilly said.
Jacquino.
I'm going to pull my hat down over my eyes so that I'm not looking at this pattern. I'm going to get a running start and hop across the lava. And now I'm going to have to do this the old-fashioned way and attempt to filch the pocket.
Sleight of hand, please.
Come on, come on.
That is a 5 plus 8.
Am I allowed to give him my clan ability?
Yes.
If you would like, you can re-roll.
Why not? It's not a disadvantage.
Thanks
so
to Playana.
Rolling with advantage.
much advice and all that, yeah. That is a 4, so we'll go with the first roll.
Almost landed on
5
18.
plus 8
5
for a
plus
total
8.
of 13.
Yes.
The Fire Giant King, staring enraptured at this spell before his eyes, seems completely oblivious as you lift the flap of this leather satchel and you take hold of the pages of the spell book and pull them out. They are in your possession.
Hexmaster, I would like to go to the boon store and buy a potion of haste.
It's a popular item.
Oh, it's about to get a lot more popular. Stock's going to go through the roof because do you know what I'm about to do next? He's incapacitated, which gives me advantage. Correct?
It does.
I'm going to give him a sneak attack with my rapier, with my action.
Because the haste spell does grant you a second action on your turn.
Yes.
Please roll with advantage. Also, the dice have been unlocked.
That's max damage.
So, like, lots of damage.
That is a 4, so that doesn't do the trick. Oh, that is a 3. Oh. All right, well, it was worth a try anyway.
As you raise your rapier, you see out of the corner of your eye the swirling colors, and you're
Does-
momentarily distracted.
If he's incapacitated,
It wouldn't
doesn't
grant
that
you
automatically
more
critical hit?
if
Am I
you-
wrong?
If you had hit.
No. Incapacitated.
I'm on it, buddy.
Double
Unless
check that
Cernock
really
knows,
quickly.
because I know Cernock knows.
This is a pretty big one.
That's a big
I
deal.
want to say he's right, but let's check.
Jacquino's always right.
That's true.
Because it can't move, it can't dodge. I believe
And
that's
he's
an
a
auto-critical
giant.
hit, unless I'm wrong.
No, incapacitated alone doesn't do it. He'd have to be paralyzed as well.
Darn it.
Anybody want to go in on another potion of haste? Because
Way
that's
to go,
what
sir.
we're
Wow.
about now.
It
think we
really
should
pains me to say it.
hastily
That was an
leave.
It's
excellent.
Tilly's
Me too,
turn.
that was going to do
Right,
so
well,
much damage.
I'm going to... dear. Well, I really wanted that really cool kill. That's too bad.
The good news is, because he didn't take any damage, he's still under the effect.
incapacitated.
It's all right.
I say,
Well, in that case, I'm
We
going to disengage,
skedaddle.
use the rest of my movement to get out, but
I
next
agree.
time...
Can we just leave?
We have the book.
I think so.
How deep is your bloodthirst, champions?
Real light right now.
I'm
Real
almost.
light.
I've died twice.
I'm spilling too much blood as it is.
I think
Lots
we're going to
of blood.
skedaddle. That's what I would rather do than stick around.
Absolutely.
Can we all just disengage and
Oh, we don't
Did-
even need to
have to
disengage.
disengage.
get to step in?
Barkeep.
I have some limited powers of communication with Playana, and I feel that there's a little energy left in the channels for me to open a channel to all the champions.
If Playana allows it.
So, open in a channel to all champions. Champions, you've done extremely well. You're not in a great position health-wise, and I am asking you to make an incredible sacrifice. But there is justice to be done here. You've seen what the intentions of these giants have been, and I'm afraid that to leave them to wreak more havoc on the innocent gnomes would not be right. This is my counsel to you. You need not follow it.
Tilly, we're on your turn.
All right.
If the dice are unlocked, maybe we can do this.
I don't think that's a good idea. I think we can come back to this. And I think coming back to this would be wise. Without the book, they can't wreak as much havoc.
Do what you feel is right.
We could put a vote to it.
I vote we leave. And come back later for them.
Booball?
I want to kill a giant. The thing is, we have the book. One of us could leave with it. We don't all have to stay.
Delia could leave with it.
Dad could leave with it.
Takano, may I have the pages?
I mean, you're way across the room, and we've only got a minute, so we need to do this fast if we're going to do anything.
Mage Hand is a bonus action.
If Tilly wants to leave and save herself, she can, and the rest of us can fight these giants.
I place my hands on her, and I give her Long Strider, which gives you your speed is increased by 10. You could go.
Before I do, I would like to open the boon store, please, and purchase a potion of superior healing.
All right.
Do you need us to go in on that with you?
If you want to, otherwise I can afford it.
You cannot. It's 750.
I can get 50 boons for sure.
I cannot? Yes, I...
No,
Oh.
it's 648.
Oh.
I will give whatever she
Current
needs to buy
boons
that.
are 648.
I'll buy 102 for her.
All right.
All right.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast my Mage Hand as a bonus action and extend it to Jacano.
I'll send it over with me, my chant, the pages to her.
I'll take it. And I will turn, and with my greater speed, I will start running. I will pass the potion to Booball as I pass. And I will flee.
The doors that were closed when you were transported to this place have been broken by the rumblings of the volcano, and you are able to flee. That will end Tilly's turn. Which brings us to Booball.
Right. So I did give her Long Strider, which makes her fast, so that's my first action.
We're going to give you that one for free. That was a pretty narrative moment.
I do believe I am completely out of spells now. I'm not quite sure how much this is going to help.
Oh, we got it.
I'm seeing 2 third-level spell slots. Back me
Oh,
up
I
on
had
this,
to
Trello.
use Long Strider at a higher level.
Okay, so 1 third level
So I have
spell?
1 third level? Okay.
That's important.
Okay.
Well, that's good news.
Call lightning.
Cernok!
What?
Do
What
we
are you
need...
accusing me of?
Do we need to ring the gong on one Cernok? This is unprecedented.
You should call lightning. That's an idea I have.
I think you need this more than I do.
I think you need this more than I do.
Okay. First. And I start to conjure up with the last bit of strength that I have, and I conjure a lightning bolt straight down on the king.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you for phrasing it as a question.
Wait. But he doesn't like, he's got resistance to magic. Yeah, well,
He doesn't have
let's
the
do it
book
anyway.
anymore.
Yeah,
He might not.
I don't think he has that anymore.
At the king.
Isn't this a dexterity saving throw?
Yes, it is. It's
and he can't
dexterity
dodge
saving.
while he's incapacitated.
I believe, being incapacitated, he's going to fail any dexterity saving throw automatically.
Excellent.
Okay.
I would advise you to move quickly, as the caster of this spell is getting further and further away, and time is passing.
Okay, so he takes 16 lightning damage unless it does more because of the keys or something?
I believe that would bring it to 32 lightning damage.
And just for good measure, I'll take one of my bad fruits, and I'm going to toss it like a grenade at him.
All right. We'll let this be an offhanded dexterity
You never
attack,
know.
as if you were throwing a dagger, for bonus action.
Oh, but I have 2 actions.
Ah, hasted. Roll away.
Haste is wonderful.
17 plus 2 is a 19.
Connects indeed.
I don't know what it's gonna do though.
The target is blinded.
Hey, it's me, Krello. Remember me? You're more than 20 feet away. Roll with disadvantage, my friend.
Can you move
He's got
up?
haste.
You've got
Keep
so
moving a
much
little closer.
movement.
Oh, can I
He
just
can, but he didn't.
Please roll again.
Okay. Oh, would you like an 18 instead?
Everyone point and laugh at Krello.
The target is indeed blinded. At the end of his turn, he can attempt a Constitution saving throw to end the effect.
Right.
Deg.
I am going to run as quickly as
Take this potion before you run.
I will. Okay. We got to do this the most fair way.
I'm gonna go to the boon
Bring it up.
store.
Good God.
No,
Okay, go.
no, I'm gonna go to the boon store. If someone could give me 50 boons, I can buy another one.
I could definitely give you 50
Unless
for
there was
that.
only one. I'm not sure.
There is one potion of superior healing in the boon store.
One left, or we only can buy one? There
That was the only one.
That was it.
All right.
So it has been
Go on,
purchased.
shoot. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. All right. Well, I'll
Take
drink
it.
the potion.
All right, how much does Deg heal for?
24 hit points.
24 hit points to Deg.
And I'm gonna run up to the guard, and I'm gonna go right back to the nose chopping.
All right, the dice have been unlocked.
That is a 3 plus 7.
Does not connect.
That is, second one is a 15 plus 7.
That connects!
And I'm gonna action surge.
Damage for that attack, please.
That would be, I'm attacking with my long sword, so that's gonna be 10 damage.
Double
No, sorry,
to
11
20.
damage.
12 damage. Oh, swagger. The dice are unlocked.
Oh.
So
So
8
that would
plus
act-
5 plus 3. 16, yeah?
16 damage!
All right. That's a 17 plus 7.
That connects.
That's another, how much?
16.
16.
Another 16 damage.
And that's a 9 plus 7.
Does not connect.
That's how it goes. And I can...
Hexmaster, one of those 16 should be doubled because the target. Oh no, he was not incapacitated. Ignore me. Carry on.
The
I
giant.
thought he was.
Was that one incapacitated on the first hit?
Incapacitated only means they can't take actions and reactions.
All right, move on.
How wise are the citizens?
I just heard echoes from the past. A ghost of Athrosia that used to be.
Oh, because that's
We
an
need to move
assassin
on.
thing. All right.
All right.
We need to move on.
That's it for me.
Delia.
Oh, sorry, I touched something. I am going to run up to the king. Since he is blinded, I believe I get advantage on attacks, correct?
Correct.
Oh, shoot, I should have done that.
Fantastic. Then I am going to run up to this guy, and I'm going to hit him with my... Well, correct me. If he's blinded and I hit him, he still remains blinded. And if he's blinded and I leave, there's no attack of opportunity.
He gets to make an attack of... No.
Disadvantage.
He gets to make the attack of opportunity,
With
but it's at
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Okay. We'll take that. We'll take it.
Attack roll, please. The keys are being spent.
Okay, let's go. Sorry. That is a 7 plus 7.
That does not connect.
All right, well, we'll hit him again. That is an 8 plus 7.
Does not connect.
I'm hasted. I have another action.
You sure do. Here's your next attack.
Come on, Pleiana.
9 plus 7.
Plus
Nine
one.
Plus 1. Sorry, those all were plus 1, but plus 1.
That connects.
Thank you, Dave!
Yeah, we got it.
Okay, that's 20 damage if it's
20
doubled.
points of damage. All right.
Sweet, and then we are going to back up.
All right, I'll take his attack of opportunity with disadvantage.
Good
Don't you dare come at me, bro!
That's a 16 to hit. He misses. All right. It is now the king's opportunity to act. He's going to stagger forward and attempt to swing.
Is he not
with
blinded?
disadvantage?
Oh,
He is
he's
definitely
blinded.
blinded. He's swinging with disadvantage in the vicinity of one boo ball. That's a 21 to hit with disadvantage.
Question. Really
Shielding
quickly.
vines.
So,
Yeah! 16 plus 5 is 21.
question.
No, mine only adds 5 to your AC.
Wait. So he had to move through difficult terrain, and his speed was.
That
had-
difficult terrain ended a while ago.
Oh, did it?
Not
Oh, did
going
it?
in. Yeah, I was going to
Oh.
bring that up earlier,
I
but
see,
we're just trying to move.
Right.
Oh, that still won't. That won't
Good eye,
matter.
though.
It'll be 21, so it'll still hit.
You'll be a Krello someday,
That's
Jack.
28 points to boo ball.
No.
Take the last fruit.
I'm right there.
Deg's not there. Yeah.
I'm there.
He has no idea where the rest of you are. He just swings blindly and is going to miss. He doesn't even have any chance of hitting Deg, being blind. At the end of his turn, he rolls his Constitution saving throw,
Come on. He's
failing.
Haha, even in death.
Right.
I still hurt you.
I still hear him.
Right. I'm going to make this count. I'm going to charge down towards him with my rapier, and I'm
It
going to
is
make this.
the guard's turn.
Oh,
to
I'm
act
so sorry.
beforehand.
I forget I said any of that.
He's going to attack
Don't you come at
Deg,
Deg. Don't you do it.
rolling a 30 to hit.
No.
That misses.
And I realize that the dice have been unlocked.
No.
So he's doing 56 points of damage.
Maybe you should run, Delia.
He then will use his movement to charge towards Jacquino, which will get him just close enough to be able to take a swing.
Does he know where I am?
He's not blinded.
He's not blinded, but he isn't.
Did you take the hide action where you stopped there? I believe that
No,
was
but
when
I'm
you're at the
hiding behind a
bottom of the
pillar.
map.
Can he see me behind the pillar?
When he's that close,
All right.
yes, he can.
He was all right.
That is a 24 to hit,
That
doing
hits.
another 56 points of damage.
No, I can't do this again.
Jacquino, I need a death saving throw.
Not to argue, but I was behind that, and he didn't get close enough to see me until then. But I will. That is a 3.
It's a first fail. Tilly is absent.
I'm down, but can I use something from the boon store?
You may.
I would like to open a channel to Sir Nock.
All right.
Opening a channel to Krieg.
Hey, Sir Nock.
Hi.
So we haven't always seen eye to eye, but one thing we do have a lot in common. We both care a lot about Delia. If things don't start turning around for us, could you open a channel to her to tell her to get out of here?
I'm all out of channels. The keys are tapped as is.
Can I buy a?
I'll tell you what, son. I think it's time to take you guys home. I wanted justice. It's time. Galivor, the keys are nearly spent. I fear that if we wait any longer, we may not be able to bring any of them back.
Barkeep, please bring our champions home.
Closing the channels.
Just
That was.
Can I use my 1 point of healing left to get Dag up?
Yes.
Wake up!
I wake up.
Oh my gosh! May I do? I suppose you would do better. I'll do it. A medicine check.
I'm sorry.
First on.
Barkeep, please see to it that our champions are attended to as we brought them home. We need to get them stable.
Yes, we can do that. Because Booball hasn't made any death saving throws, am I permitted? I am a paladin. Am I permitted to use
Barkeep,
healing
they're
magic?
home, please.
Okay. 15 times 5. Help me out here, guys.
75!
75 points of
Krello
healing.
wins!
Any for Uncle Jack?
And Jack.
What about one
Jackano's down?
He's
I'm
been-
still down.
Jackano
honestly don't
failed
see
the
that.
death saving throw.
One for you.
man.
Oh, hey! Oh, thank you.
We'll assume that was a cure wound spell and just let it
The
slide.
8 for you, yeah.
All right.
Oh, there's an X there. Okay.
Thanks.
Okay, that's a failure.
They're all
Okay. I see it
stable. I'm
now.
not near the big board.
Okay. So, champions, you all made it back alive. Well done! So, time has come for the citizens of Throsha. We're going to do 1 minute more. You have 1 minute left to award any boons to the champions as you see fit. You can see up here the difference between what they have already been given and what they have spent. You have 1 minute left to award any boons as you see fit. In the meantime, Krello and I are going to talk.
That was a bloodbath. It's a good thing we got him out of there.
Yes.
But is it? Because the fire giants are still alive?
So we totally.
I have to be honest, Krello.
We tell everyone we killed them.
Absolutely.
I don't think the fire giants will buy that, Dag. Because they're still alive. Yeah, it's above your pay grade.
Yes, I
What are
had
these
wanted
keys
these
for?
fire giants to be brought to justice. However, I think this is the best outcome we could have hoped for.
Oh,
I thought that
yes,
hypnotic
I
pattern was
recognize
pretty
them
cool.
now.
Five living champions is really the best I can ask for.
They'll make wonderful keepsakes.
That's it. I
Little
mean, in
souvenirs,
these dark
you know.
times, the champions
You
not
cleaned
dying
the
appears
dark
to be our
slobber
win
off of it,
condition.
you know.
But
I
not
like to
die,
think
they
that
did.
Souls of the lost one trapped in them. Wouldn't that be cool?
It
We
would
all
be cool,
make
but
Tilly.
I think if
Pragmatism
there
or cowardice?
We did all make it.
I'm
I would
honestly
say a
not
mixture
sure.
of both.
I don't think that
did
was
exactly
going
what
Don't you talk to
anywhere.
Tilly that way. Tilly saved our lives.
Pragmatism or cowardice is actually Veneda's clan words. So
It really is. Okay.
She prioritized the goal of the mission. She made sure that the pages of the spellbook were safe.
And
for
sometimes
that,
the goal
I can
isn't
only
glorious.
congratulate her. For that, she should only be thanked.
welcome back, Tilly. Good job not dying.
Thank you, I try.
Yeah.
Hey, so
You
Dag,
did well.
now that we're like official, I'm kind of hungry after all that dying that we did.
You know, Booball's making this big old worm stew.
Well, I'm sure that Booball stew would be great, but I was thinking we could go somewhere just by ourselves.
Oh, yeah, we can do that.
All right.
Do you want to maybe ask me if I want to go
Sorry.
somewhere?
So like, there's like this little like.
Okay, this is adorable,
Food
but it's
plate.
also painful, and I believe voting is now closed.
All right.
We'll never know what happens with that.
You're
we
welcome to
get
keep
food?
talking. You have the rest of the night. That said, I believe Sir Nock has some business to attend to.
Indeed. Champions, one by one, I will have you come up and return your clan sigils, starting with Jackano.
That looks so grim. We made it out in one piece. Sometimes survival's as good as it gets.
Tilly.
I will not do that once.
Tilly, the citizens of Throsha have spoken. You are needed back here on the home front. Your macabre magic will be very valuable in our struggle against the demons. We award you the Medal of Trosha for your service. Kubal.
Yes. I might not have killed any giants, but I was a pain in their keister.
Oh, you did so well. I'm proud of you. Dig! I'm proud of you. Delia! Don't scare me like that again.
I think I'm going on a date.
I am so excited for you too. Oh, keys.
That's important.
Thank you.
Thank you, Barkeep.
Citizens of Throsha, thank you so much. Your presence has been so inspiring. I can feel the love that you have for our champions. And also thanks for your help with the math. Well, that was really nice.
Absolutely.
So, please, bring us your presence, bring us your faith, bring us the power of your boons. As once again, we enter the Hex!